This is Kyle Juszczyk, and you're listening to Nothing But Niners.
So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, sweeps to his right, gets to the 20. He's in the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a third tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, sweeps down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
San Francisco 49ers, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
I said to make sure y'all take yourselves off mute. I forgot to take myself off mute. I'm sorry. Click, boom. What's going on, everybody? We are back, guys. It is victory shot time. The Niners go out there, man, and oh boy, was this one to sweat out, man. From start to finish, it was a rough one, but the Niners emerged with the dub. I don't think many people expected this to go down the way that it did, but we're going to discuss all that. But before we do, guys, we got to run through some formalities, and then we are going to go ahead into these victory shots, man. If you guys want to join us, the comment is in the chat right there. Make sure you guys click it. Victory shots, that is the link. Get on in here so we can all enjoy each other's company. We're going to do this one as a family, all right? If it's your first time here on the YouTube page, man, we want to thank you guys for checking us out. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Follow us on some of our social media platforms. We have Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Those handles are nothing but 9ERS. Again, that is the number 9, nothing but 9ERS. We have Facebook, Facebook and Twitch. Those handles are nothing but Niners. All right, spelled all the way out. And guys, tonight we did something different for the first time in a very, very long time. What we did was we actually went live on our YouTube page without the game, okay? But if you guys want to watch the games with us live, the place to be is patreon.com/NB Niners. You get phenomenal commentary, you get fireworks and everything, just like you did tonight. Head on over to patreon.com/NB9ERS to join in on the fun. All right, I'm your guy, 49ers Mike. I'm Mike Andrews, 83. I got to change my background here. There we go. Cause I didn't want to block my man TC out down there. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Oh yeah, I can hear you.
All right, we're getting some feedback. Does anybody have the stream on in the background? No, nobody has the stream on in the background?
I don't. I just have NFL Network going.
Something's loud in the background. Hold on. All right, so it's not Leslie. It's not. So whoever, it just went away.
Oh,
I don't know who.
He got his background is to
Who was that?
Terrell.
Oh, it was T. Okay, it was T. Okay. All right, so guys, man, we're gonna do this. I'm sorry if the audio was weird in the beginning, guys. Listen, I don't want to be taking a bunch of shots. We're gonna wait about 2 more minutes before we take this shot. So you guys bear with me. We have some very, very special people in here tonight. Now, I want to start with Leslie, okay? Leslie was the first person that joined with us. And Leslie, listen, she jumped in before we even went live. And she said something. Leslie, I want you to share your story with everybody because I was about to say, forget the victory shots altogether. Like Leslie had me ready to just cancel everything. So I'm going to let you tell your story. Leslie, go ahead. The floor is yours.
well, you know what? I saw that take a victory shot. I thought I've got to join my guys, but I also have to tell you, and just so everybody knows, I have been sober for 30 years. And this game was so intense tonight that it was the closest I ever came to going, maybe tonight's the night. But I got myself back together. I'm with my tribe. We're here with the Niner faithful. And what I'm going to be willing to do is, of course, take a victory shot with some really good water.
There you go. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So I do want to congratulate you. I'm going to give you the round of applause. 30 years is nothing to scoff at, and I would not want you to ruin that on a 49ers football game or because of nothing but Niners. So, yes, you get that water ready. We're going to do this, man. I'm very, very proud of you. Good job. We got a bunch of other guests in here. We got Steve. We got TC. We got Vernon. We got – is that Dan down there? That is Dan, my man. What's going on, man? How's everybody doing? Are y'all feeling good? What's up? Everybody's on mute, so I can't hear anybody. We're going to take these victory shots, and we're going to get to the show. We're going to have the press live over here and all that good stuff. Man, guys, I'm feeling good, man. I'm be honest with you guys. I'm feeling good. My man TC is over there doing a dance. Let's go, TC. Let's go.
I'm feeling good, Mike. I'm feeling good.
Yes.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's fill this joint up, man. I want to know how many people we can get in here. We're going to do this thing. Let me talk to my guys. Let me talk to Wayne. Let me talk to Mike. Let me talk to Tony. Guys, the game didn't go the way we expected it to. We're going to get into the overreaction and all that stuff very, very soon, right? But on a scale of 1 to 10, I just want to know how nervous you guys were. Let's start with Wayne. We'll go to Mike. Then we'll go to Tony. How nervous were you guys about this game? Be honest with me.
I mean, I was a fucking 9. Like, it was easy. Look, I'm sitting here. Look, I had to leave. I left this live stream so I could be nervous. Because we took the lead. It was 1 minute and 1 second left, and we still couldn't score. Man, how many times we gotta get down to the red zone? We
Still a lot of time.
So I was. It was a 9 for me, yo. If anybody else had less than a 9, kudos to you.
Mike, man, what about you, Mike? You were rocking with us from start to finish. How'd you feel, Mike? Come on, bro.
I was less than a 9. I was cool, calm. I felt now as the game went on and on and on, I was stressing out a little bit more and more. But I just felt like the Chargers, besides like a drive or two, did not impress me, so I wasn't stressed out too much. And I just felt like if the 49ers just kept with what they're best at, that they could pull it out, and they did. And the defense stepped up and held them. So I wasn't sweating it. Honestly, I wasn't sweating it. As long as the time was moving, so that's what was getting me. But besides that, I felt okay. Honestly.
Now, Tony, man, I got to hear from you. Now, really quick, I got Eddie down there. I see Nico down there. Maybe it's Nico. I don't want to say it wrong. I apologize. I got to bring you guys in after apparently StreamYard is capped at only 10 live cameras. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a half a shot with the 10 that are up here. And then when we get Eddie and Nico up here, I will take another. We just lost somebody. Who did we just lose? Who did we just lose?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna pop Nico up here though, but I will take another half a shot with Eddie when he gets on here. All right,
just take the full shot, Mike, and I'll come off the screen, and then we can add it.
Live, baby. Let's go.
All right, so listen, guys, we're gonna throw these joints back really quick. But Tony, I gotta hear from you, man. 1 to 10, how nervous were you? Because you don't have a poker face at all, and you were. How are you feeling, man?
I want to say it's 10. We were fighting the officials as well. I'm gonna stick with a 9.
9.
Okay, I told you.
All right. So for my 10 people that are on the screen right now, we got Dan back in here. That's who we lost. All right. For my
what Tony said, he said he was a 10.
Yeah, he said he a 9. He said he wanted to say a 10, but he's gonna go with a 9.
Oh, okay.
Let's get these shots put up, guys. We're gonna do this for the faithful, man. We're gonna do this for the dub. Everybody, put those glasses towards that camera. Let's take this. Cheers. Get to the water ready, Leslie. Let's go, baby. That is one down. Now, what we're gonna do really quick, I'm gonna go in order. All right, I'm gonna go backwards. I'm gonna start with my man Dan. I'm gonna mute everybody else. I'm gonna give everyone the floor so they can get some thoughts out, and then we're gonna bring up the other people who weren't able to take shots with us. Okay, so we're gonna start backwards. We're gonna go with my man Dan. Dan, the floor is yours. What were your thoughts on the game, bro?
Oh no! First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for having us. I love watching your guys' show every day, Monday through Friday. I drive all the way to Lancaster. Breezy, you're the only one that I get to watch Monday through Friday. So shout out to you because you get me hyped up all week, boss. This game, I knew from Breezy's Madden that it was gonna be a close one because even on the Madden it was close.
7 points. 7 points.
So
Yo,
I was.
it was almost identical, bro. Like almost
Exactly, it was almost identical, almost only a couple different plays, but it was a good game. It was a good game, and just like you said, Mike, I prefer it to be a comeback than for them to blow them out because I want to see them struggle and come back from the struggle.
Yeah, I want to know that the team can overcome. Dan, that is well said, man. Thank you so much for jumping in here. We really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting all the different channels. I hear that you support Breezy. Obviously, you support us here at Nothing But Niners. Thank you so much for the support. We truly, truly appreciate you. All right.
I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great one. Go Niners.
All right. There we go. Go Niners, baby. That's my guy, Dan, there. All right. We're going to keep this thing moving here. We're going to go with MKA for Niners. All right. Let's go, man. What's going on, baby? How you feeling over there?
Hey, can you hear me? First off,
we can hear you loud. Are you old enough to take a shot? Come on, you got that baby face shit going on over there, bro.
I come out there, whip his behind. He's not taking no shot.
I would say this game, although we was shooting ourselves in the foot in the first quarter, I think it was like a 9.5 out of 10. I want to say 10, but little special teams, little error. But I would say Jimmy stayed poised in the game throughout the game. He didn't really fumble anything or like cost us anything. He just stayed poised. And I would say the player of the game has to be like, I would say honestly, CMC and Elijah Mitchell. I would give it 2 because that run game with the 1-2 punch, I feel like just wear down the defense line for the Chargers.
I like that, man. I like that. Eddie, Nico, you guys hold tight down there. There was someone else trying to join. The room was full. If you guys were trying to join previously, click that link. You can join. I'll take another half a shot with you guys. All right, so come on up. You guys get. I'll get you guys in here. I promise you that. This is one for everybody here. MKA, thank you so much for joining, man. We really appreciate the support. All right.
Thank you for having me.
Nah, no problem at all. You be safe over there. All right.
Got you.
All right. All right, we're going to keep it moving, guys. Next, we got my man, Vernon, man. Let's go, Vernon. Come on, big dog. You got to take yourself off mute. I can't do it.
Hell
What's going on?
Mike.
You got to tell me your thoughts.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Got that dub. That's all that matters.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear. We got you, Vern.
Hey, man, that's a win that I like to see. You know, we started off with the same old that we've had this season so far, turnovers and penalties, and we were able to overcome that, you know, this time around. So that's a win you need to grit out and work out and put it away in the end, you know, come back with the interception right at the end of the game. It's the defense stepped up in the second half, shut out in the second half. So, I mean, what else can you ask for, you know?
Exactly, man. You know, I wanted to see one where we could pull it out. You know what I mean? Where we were getting too many penalties, where the offense was struggling a little bit, when the defense was letting up just a little bit too much. I wanted to know that we had it in us, especially in our house, especially off the bye when we usually start slow. I wanted to know that we could pull one of the tough ones out. This is a team that we honestly should not have struggled against, especially considering all their offensive injuries, all their defensive injuries. They lost, 2 or 3 players throughout the game. I wanted to know that they could pull it out. I wanted to see a tough one. A blowout would have been cool. It would have been a nice, convincing win. But I also like the other end of the spectrum, and we happened to get it tonight. So, Vern, I completely agree with you, man. This is what we needed to see, man. This gives me a lot of confidence going forward. The team didn't seem to get rattled, and they answered the bell when they really, really needed to.
Yeah, I'm excited about this team going forward. And, you know, coming off the bye, the Chargers were going to be a test, and everybody thought, all the pundits had us winning the game, and you know it's not going to be that easy. You know they're going to put up a fight. They're 5-4. We're 4-4. So we had to get our winning record on track. So we did that, and we're heading in the right direction.
That's right, baby. Now the league got to deal with us, man. Vern, thank you so much for jumping in here, man. I really appreciate you. All right.
And thank you guys. Thank you so much,
right.
NBN, NGN.
Yes, sir.
Every night.
Every
Let's
night.
go, baby. Let's go. Vern, thanks, man. You be safe out there.
Thank you.
TC, you next on the dock, man. What's going on, TC, man? Let's go, man. I need to hear from you, man. Take yourself off mute, bro. Come on now. Let's go. I got you. I got you.
You got me? All
I
right.
got you, bro. What's up? Let me see
Okay.
that jacket. Hold on. Don't say nothing. Let me see that jacket.
Man, hold on, man. Hold on.
Oh,
Babe.
got that pretty boy
Babe.
swag on over there. Let's
Baby,
go,
hey,
baby.
this is my jacket. Okay? This is my jacket real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I like that. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
You know what I mean?
Now.
But anyways, though, let's get to the bullshit. Let me go sit back there. We should have blew the team out.
It's my guy. He just
We
got
should
right
have
to the nitty gritty.
we should have blew the team out. But it's okay though. A dub's a dub at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I like to see how Ayuk was catching the ball when it was hella high. Y'all see the passes was super high. Ayuk came down and caught all the passes except one when he fumbled it. But that's okay.
No, that was a catch.
It was a catch, but the helmet hit the ball, and you can't help that. You can't. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. We should not be kicking field goals with these field goal teams, y'all. We have all the weapons out here in the world. I mean, like, I'm not gonna name them. We all know who they are on the football field. We got too many fucking weapons to be kicking field goals.
That's true. It's a lot of them out there, man. We want to see more touchdowns, not field goals. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Okay.
part of the adversity we had to overcome tonight, man.
True. Defense stepped up. Even when Dre got kicked out of the game, Ayer stepped up, made big plays. So you can't. I told this group that it wouldn't be a first half where the defense going to show up. It's going to be a tight, great game where the defense will show up in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did. Fourth quarter, defense showed up. Oh well, second half.
Second half.
Yeah, the whole second half.
Second half.
Shut out, man.
Second half. Second
Let's
half.
go now.
D show up.
Back to back, guys. Back to back. Shut out.
Exactly what they do. Exactly what they do every game. So like, with Dre being kicked out was some bullshit, but he'll be back. And then all three of these linebackers gonna be over here just killing everything every week. Every week. I love it. I really love it. I love this linebacker core. I can't say more than like the Willis and Bowman. I can't say that, but this linebacker core is everything to me right now. It is.
They're different.
They're really different, and like we can't pay all three of them. I know, like they got that. Like Ayer is gone, and like we know that, and it sucks.
I don't know.
We gotta see what happens with him. But I tell you what, man, Austin Eckler was invisible tonight.
He was gone.
Invisible tonight, man.
That first drive when he cut that little wheel route, you know what I'm saying, that Drake Greenlaw busted, you know what I'm saying? Bro, after that, I didn't see Eckler.
Yes,
I don't know who he was after that.
You saw him.
30 is gone.
You saw
Wayne
him.
Wayne Lyon. You ain't seen him no more, bro.
We saw him on the sideline with his helmet off.
Exactly.
That's when we
And
saw
like,
Eckler.
and like,
He did what we were supposed to do, and we eliminated him from the equation.
and Breezy, I'm not even mad at the Drake Greenlaw hit. I'm not. Like, hit that dude. You know what I'm saying? And make him know who we are. We're the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't slide, if you don't dip, we're going to hit you in your mouth, bro. We are.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
They're
Get
hit. Personal
TC,
foul.
TC, you gonna get us pumped up. I gotta let you go, bro.
Get hit. Get hit. Hey, Breezy, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad we got the subscribers to get you back to where we got to get back to. I swear to God, nothing but Niners is everything to me. And said, hey, Jason, Aponte, Tony, bro, down there. I wish everything. I wish, bro, number love, number good wishes on all you guys. I love y'all, bro. I swear to God, I do.
TC, man, thanks for the support. We appreciate you, bro. We love you too, man. You be safe out there tonight, all right? Whatever you doing for the rest of he throwing more back. God,
he at the crib, though.
I know
So
that's not Steel Reserve he throwing back like that. What at the crib? That better not be no damn Steel. All right, TC.
No, I stay away from the hard alcohol nowadays, so I just drink Coors Light right now.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. All right, I'll take that. Bro, you be safe out there, all right? We appreciate you, man.
Much
You be
love.
good, all right?
I'll always be here every day of the week. Either for number Niners and then be gritty. And that's what I do every day of the week. If it's Monday, Tuesday, for Steelers Sundays, or whatever it is, Breezy, or whatever it is, I'm there.
Let's go.
I'm there. I'm there. And that's all my mama.
I wasn't officially amped. We fucking won. Let's go.
Yeah.
Baby.
Let's go. Let's wake up. Let's wake up.
All right,
let's wake up. I'm going to watch the team. So everybody woke up for the whole Seahawks game for 6:30 in the morning, all that shit. No, I didn't have none of that shit. I got the Sunday night football game.
That's
feel me? You feel me?
Right.
Let's go, yo.
Right,
let's go.
Yes.
Thank you for having me over here again. I love y'all. Let's go.
Love one.
Appreciate
That's my guy right there. God, I'm hype all over again, man. Y'all got to stop doing this shit, bro. All right, Eddie, Nico, Sage, Terradome, Patrick. I see y'all. Don't go nowhere. We almost done. We're gonna bring y'all in. Y'all all gonna be one group. I see my man over there with the gold bar. I see you down there, bro. We coming to you. Leslie, you're back up, love. The floor is yours. You gotta take yourself off of mute. You gotta give us your thoughts on the game, and then we're gonna let you go, okay?
All right. So here's my thoughts on the game. Boy, I'm gonna tell you what I thought is that the Chargers, they studied and came ready to play for us. That first half, I wasn't all that sure we were ready to play for them. I was a little concerned. I was concerned enough to bench a bunch of people and fire a few people and trade a couple of people. That's how I watched the game, and that's how I was raised. I wait for the phone to ring so I can tell the coach what to do. But I really do think it's like that switch was turned and we came back and our defense stepped up. Thank God for the Tiger, right? I mean, that last interception, we showed up when we needed to show up. My biggest problem right now is we need to be more efficient in the red zone. It drives me crazy to get down there and to not score. Push that sucker in there. So I'm going to take the W. I am so grateful for this team, and I love being around with you guys. I've learned so much from all of you. And, I was used to watching these games all the time with my mom, and she passed away in 2020, and you guys have filled that void for me because I sit here in the living room yelling all by myself. I usually get the neighbors upset. I actually had somebody knock on the door one time. Are you okay in there? I'm fine. The Niners are and I get to come out and listen to you guys, and thank you for letting me be a part of this tonight. So go Niners, on to Mexico. Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, on to Mexico. Leslie, thank you so much. You stay safe out there, okay? We're looking forward to 31, okay? So you make sure you keep up the good work over there. Very, very proud of you, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, you be safe. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Steve, you're back, man. What's up, man? Before we bring in the second crew, you're on here, the last one of the first. Let's go, baby. What you got for us, Steve?
Man, I lost my goddamn mind with that ejection. Like, I was cursing up a storm like you would not fucking believe. I was like, what the fuck is next? What are they going to give him next? Yeah.
Wayne, you fired. You missed all the curse words. You fired, bro.
You come up here hot.
Fired, bro.
Like,
yo, I didn't get the memo. I'm on it now.
And Wayne, just to be clear with something, I thought you were talking about grades for that one Rams against the Rams game only.
What did I
gave out the grades?
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
understood. All right, it's all good. It's all love.
I just want to make that a little clear because
it's all love, bro.
You had a shocked look when I gave Jimmy Garoppolo an A, like, because I thought it was for that game only.
Right, because I was like, damn, he gave him an A for the mid-season. I was like, wait a minute, I missed that, Jimmy.
Yeah, no, that's a little bit confusing because nah. I get it. I get it.
Yeah, like man,
Steve, man,
So Steve, how you feeling right now, bro? Because the game is over. I know we're overreacting.
Well, I'm feeling relieved, and I feel like that ejection should fire up the whole team for the rest of this season, because that's how the refs are going to call it every goddamn game. That's
You know he was gonna do it, bro. Didn't get him. Mike is trying to fire me, Steve. It ain't nothing you doing wrong, bro. I got a job and I'm messing up.
Hit the God, you got when he say the God beat the yes.
How am I supposed? Listen, I'm mesmerized. He's talking and I'm just all in it, and I didn't know God was coming. And then, all right,
my bad, Breezy. My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'll be getting fired. It's all good.
Let's go. It's all good. It's all good, man. Steve, man, thank you so much for jumping in here with us, taking that victory shot with us. I look forward to you jumping in here every time we do it. You and TC, y'all have been regulars since we started opening up to everybody. I appreciate y'all for jumping in here, man. Y'all keep it up, all right?
As long as I'm not at work, absolutely, I'm jumping in for the victory shot.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You stay safe out there, all right?
Wait, did he do the shot? Oh, he did. We did the shot.
No, he was on here when he did it. Yeah, he did it.
And if what's her name that was right before me?
Leslie.
If Leslie's still listening, I feel her pain because I lost my mom in 2020 as well. So
Yeah. Prayers up to you guys, your families, and all. You know, you guys keep that memory. It's about what's up here and in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys stay strong. We got you guys, man. You know what I mean? I was happy to hear her say that we helped fill the void. You know,
right.
we helped her fill a void during game days. She said she watched the games with her mom. Now she watches them with us, man. That's love right there, man. That means a lot. That's why we do this.
It's what extended family does.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, man. So thank you so much, Steve. We appreciate you. All right, man. You be good out there, and we'll see you on the next Victory Shot show. All right.
Absolutely.
My guy, Steve, man. You be good out there, bro.
All
right, guys.
Yo, y'all not hot, man. I drank them shots. It got hot real quick.
Yeah. See, you don't know. I told you. You got
to put ice in yours.
I'm cool as a mother, man. I'm cool.
I'm
drinking over there, Mike.
I'm ready for the next one.
No, we got a whole crop of people.
We good. I'm cool.
You said you're ready.
I lost my remote to the fan. I ain't getting turn that shit on. I'm lazy.
We got Eddie, we got Sage, we got Pterodome. Oh, the boats. There was somebody else that was just in here. Nico, is it Nico or Nico, bro? I've been saying it. What is it, man? You gotta tell me something, bro. What is
one
it?
of them
going on?
Oh shit! Did he say what's
Nico
going
hit
on?
The wrong button.
Oh wait, here he is. I got him. There he is.
There he is.
What up?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, my peoples?
What's good? What's good?
Where'd he go?
Good day, faithful.
Hey, we got that dub though. We got that dub.
Sir.
Oh, and we got Kenny. Can we get Kenny in here? Hold on. Let me see if I can get Kenny up here. The studio it says 10 people, but there ain't 10 people. Oh, wait. Is somebody in here with a camera off? Oh, Boats has a camera off.
Great team win today. Great team win today.
That's Boats. Is that Boats talking?
Everybody pulled their way.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, we're gonna throw one more shot together here, guys. I can't do too many more of these because I got work very, very early in the morning.
Everybody I do too. I got work early too.
I'm only gonna do a half of one because I see my man Kenny down there waiting, and I'm gonna take one on screen with Kenny. But everybody else that's on here, let's get this half a shot ready.
Let's go.
Okay?
Let's go.
Y'all got those bottles, man? Let me see them.
I ain't doing half of nothing. It's
there he is. All right. I wanted to make sure my man Tara had something over there.
A little cherry juice.
There you go. Let's go, man. Let's get them passes up. Nico, where you at, man? There he is. All right. Put him to the glass. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Let's go.
All right, so now we're going to do it in reverse order. We're going to start with Pterodome, then we'll go to Sage, we'll go to Eddie, we'll go to Patrick, we'll go to Nico, and then Boats because you're the voice that no one can see, you're gonna be last. All right. Oh, damn, Bolston dropped himself out. Damn. All right, so Terradome, what you got for us, man? What'd you think of the game tonight, man? What's up?
The fresh taste of victory.
Oh my God.
I realized they were a little bit depleted, but a win is a win. At the beginning of the season, I picked two teams to be in the Super Bowl, the LA Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Based on roster and their performances of previous. So this kind of was a Super Bowl preview in itself to me. I realized the naysayers are going to say some things like, well, you know, they were depleted and they had injuries in it. Hey, get in line. We've had injuries all this time. So, hey, it's what you got to deal with. It's what you got to go through. I was very, very happy and satisfied seeing Hufanga make the game-winning interception. If we would have had Hufanga instead of Jaquiski Tart last year, I'm just saying it looked very, very, very similar. Defense wins championships. Hold a team under 20 points, you're guaranteed to get into the playoffs. Hold them under 15, you're historic. Breezy breached the question earlier, who's going to make the staple for the 49ers going forward? Will it be the offense or will it be the defense? I think he's recalling me being on the phone with him and being there. I say, hey, Breezy, it's the D that's going to carry you through. It's the D that's going to do it. The offense can't sustain itself and make these max points all the time. It's been historically proven. But we're going to be back. We're going to be all right. McCaffrey's going to do some things. Debo's going to do some things. We're going to get the offense clicking. It's going to happen. But that D has got to be resilient, got to take the ball away, got to stop the run. And that's what we're going to do. And shout out to my veterans out here. I'm a former Cav soldier. It's Veterans Day weekend. All of you that served, all of you that gave all, and some gave too much. Whether you're Army, Air Force, Marine, or Coast Guard, shouting you out. Good victory.
Great victory.
Yes, sir.
That was beautiful, man. I feel like I forgot to mention the veterans and all that, but man, you did it for us. You held it down for us, man. I appreciate that, TD. Man, listen, bro. We won the damn game, man. I can't be happier right now. I know it wasn't the way that a lot of people wanted to see us do it, but we did it, man. And like you said, salute to the people out there, the servicemen that put their lives on the line for us. We appreciate you guys as well. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, you know what's crazy, man? People are out there and they don't even know why. They just following orders, you know what I mean? But we go out there, we get the job done, and the purpose is to get home safely or to make this country a better country than what it was the day before. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for your service out there. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. All right. TD, man, we got to let you go, big dog, man. All right. We appreciate you jumping in here. You be safe out there, okay?
Gotcha.
All right, my man. You be good. All right. All right, y'all. We're going to keep this thing going here. All right, Sage, I believe was it Sage that was up next?
I think so. I think it was
all
me.
right, Sage. The floor is going to be you. We'll do Sage and we'll do Patrick afterwards. Sage, man, you got to give us some thoughts, bro. Listen, man, I don't hear nobody talking about it. I haven't heard anybody say it yet. 2 games in a row, second half shutouts. I think that deserves some round of applause or something for my man DeMeco Ryans and his defense, man.
Oh, 100%.
And they doing a damn thing in the second half. They talked about the Niners not being able to make adjustments. What about that adjustments? Score some points on us in the second half, and then we can talk about something. What you got for us, Sage? Break it down, big dog.
All I just got to say, I love y'all. Nothing but Niners and nitty gritty. I love y'all. I'm always up for sizzling Sundays. I love y'all. For real.
Appreciate you, man.
No, but top of the hat for DeMeco Ryans. Like, hella people are giving him shade, but I give him my applause, bro. He fucking made some big ass adjustments and we fucking shut them out. We fucking shut out. Hey, well, where's Eckler? What about Eckler? What about him? Where was he? Where was he? Hey, but listen, Troy Polamalu 2.0 or what? Is that who it's gonna be? I don't know. It's looking like it. It's looking like it. He's looking like another Troy Polamalu. We might have a Troy Polamalu on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean,
like our defense is.
It's coming. It's coming.
And then when Armstead and Kinlaw come back, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, bruh. Like we're gonna do some real damage to this team. Like, don't even talk. Like Mexico City. Ooh, we gonna take over Mexico City. Come on now.
Another home game.
We play better on the road too.
Yeah, like come on now.
It's gonna be a home
Mexico
game.
City is full of Niners fans. Like, come
It's
on
gonna
now.
be a home game.
Like it's gonna be nothing new. All Niners fans there. Like it's gonna be hopefully it's gonna be a shutout, but we'll never know.
Niners.
But all I gotta say, those defense been stepping up now. Defense been stepping up.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I tell you what, the defense has been stepping up. But if it wasn't for this man named Jawan Jennings,
I'm
gonna tell you right now, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd be drinking a lot more shots.
They
wouldn't be
probably all be blackout drunk right now, probably.
Right. So, like, I know a lot of people feel like he not it or whatever like that, yo. But I keep saying that is the slot guy.
He's our decorated receiver 3. Like he's our third down receiver. If we need a guy, go for Jennings. Like he's there.
That's it.
He's our safety. Like it's always first Debo, second Ayuk, third Jennings, and then that's it. And then it's to Kittle. But you know what I need to know? I need Gray to get some more targets. I need to see that man go out there. I want to see him play some more, man.
He's not even getting snaps.
Well, he's not getting snaps. Why was he even out there?
He rolled his
out there.
ankle.
Mike's right.
He rolled his ankle during the pregame. So according to Kyle Shanahan,
they couldn't make him inactive during the pregame.
It's too late. They have to declare it 45 minutes before. If he rolled it afterwards, it's too late.
Oh yeah.
We'll see. All right. Well, listen, Sage, man, thank you so much for the support. We truly appreciate it, man. We got to get.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Are you home already, Sage?
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
All right. I do. I worry about people driving home and stuff like that, and I couldn't see your background, so I wanted to make sure you were home. Everybody else looks like they're at home or on a deck in a garage or whatever. I just wanted to make sure you were home already. I'm home on my behalf because I asked y'all to take shots, so I'm worried about the safety of all of our viewers. So thank you so much for jumping in here, man. You be safe, and I'm looking forward to having you for the next Victory Shot show. All right,
hey, I'll be there
next week.
I'll be there.
There you
next
go.
Week.
We'll see you next week. All right.
Hey, yeah. Have a good one.
All right. That's my guy Sage right there, y'all. Holding it down for us, man. Let's go. All right. So now I think it's time for Patrick, right?
It's Patrick.
Patrick time.
Hey, how's it going?
Yo, what
up?
Nah. Don't just how you going with me, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna do a solo layout for a second.
Yeah, we go. We need some more energy from Patrick. Come on, Patrick.
Hey, anyway, Mike.
What is that?
Mike, I got the Monte Cristo Platinum Series going.
Oh, he got
the he a boss. He balling like that.
Let's go, baby. My guy right there. If I was outside, I'd be having a stogie with you too, bro.
Yeah,
he's all dog right there. He's all nonchalant like a boss.
Yep, I got it. I got it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Go off, Patrick.
Let's go. All right, you got to give us your thoughts on the game. Listen, I got to go do something on the other side. I can hear you though. All right. So keep it going. I want to hear your thoughts on this game. What you got for us, bro?
So, like, my thoughts were, bullshit calls, whatever. But the main thing is we got the dub. Came at like the second half, we flipped the script. Defense came out, shut it down. Offense came out, we won the game, and that's all that matters.
Thanks.
Like we had hiccups in the first half, we had hiccups in the second half, but guess what? We got the dub, and that's all that fucking matters. Everyone wants to complain about Christian McCaffrey didn't do this, Debo didn't do this, Ayuk fumbled this, but guess what? Everyone came together and got the fucking dub, and that's all that matters. Period.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
And that's my point of view of the game. And for Veterans Day, shout out. I'm currently active duty, 14 years, 7 deployments.
Thank you for your service.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Patrick, what branch of the military?
Thank you, brother.
Navy.
All right.
Yes.
Salute to you.
Thank you.
There
Thank
you go. Enjoy that. Enjoy that for sure.
Absolutely. But
All right.
hey, I love watching all you guys, and I appreciate all you guys, and that's what I gotta say. Thank you guys. Breezy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, last year I was in Connecticut. Breezy, I fucking love Connecticut, by the way.
Hey.
Love it.
Were you at the naval base out here?
I was in Sikorsky in Stratford.
Oh, okay, in Stratford. That's not far from me. That's like 20 minutes,
I
bro.
fucking love Connecticut, by the way.
It's
Love
just
Connecticut.
peace out here, for
Yes,
sure.
absolutely, absolutely.
For sure. Hey, man, we appreciate you, bro. Thanks for jumping on, man, taking that victory shot with us.
Thank you.
All right, man. Peace out. Woo!
That was it for Patrick. All right, man. My man Nico
Yes,
and
sir.
Nico. I gotta know what my man's name is. You gotta take yourself off mute.
Nico
I can't
won't
do
tell
it for
us.
you.
He not telling us.
Nico, speak up.
Hello.
There he goes. All right,
Can you
bro.
hear
We
me?
can
Let's
hear
go,
you loud
Nico.
and clear. What's the
Hey,
name,
hey,
bro?
hey, my name is Nick, but my nephew made my account like 6 years ago. He
Got
said
you.
Nico. So
Okay.
Nico Wilson,
All right.
yeah.
There you go.
I thought so.
Hey.
I thought Nico would have been N-I-K-O, so I wanted to be sure. I'm gonna call you Nick. That was cool. Hey, look, we've
My
been
name's
listening
Nick.
to
Hey, I
Nico's
watched
show
you
for a
guys
while.
forever, man. And it started at Nothing But Niners. Honestly, dude, that's where I started. And I listen to Cone here and there, but yeah, Mike and Breezy. Dude. Hey, Breezy, you make my morning, bro. I mow lawns for a living, dude. So I mean, you block all that shit out for me, dude, and that means a lot.
Wow.
So
I
Breezy's the
appreciate
man.
that. Yeah, he's the man, dude. Hey, you got that energy, bro. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hello.
Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, dude, our running game was on point, but I do feel like, dude, they kind of left it out of Jimmy's hands a little bit. I feel like they should like let him throw a little more, dude. Honestly, I don't know. Too much running down the middle. Come on, man. McCaffrey, he's for the edge, dude. Like throw to the edge, you know. Let him under the edge, like down the middle. Nah. But
I said that.
It's weird for me.
I said that though, Wayne. I was saying like
It's
No,
weird, right?
It was becoming too predictable with him.
I feel like. All right. Well, we'll talk about that after. Let them finish.
we will.
Yeah,
but,
for real.
but to Nick's point,
Yeah,
right?
having
like, when you
Elijah
see
Mitchell
McCaffrey
back,
running up the
dude, down the middle was amazing, dude. I'm glad he's back, dude. I'm glad he did not get hurt. I'm so happy, for sure.
I told you he was going to be back, and
Elijah looked so good.
And
he
I
looked
told
so
Mike,
fucking
he
good.
did.
I told you, Mike, that
He looked so good.
But yeah, dude, run McCaffrey down like a little more screen passes or like down the middle more. Like McCaffrey in space, dude, is a beast. Like, why aren't you giving it to him in space? Like, you're gonna run him in the middle, get him hurt, you know? Like, damn. I don't know. That's the only thing I gotta say about that, like that dude. But I know Ayuk stepped up, dude. I love Ayuk. And I ain't gonna hate on Jimmy, dude. I like Jimmy a lot, dude. Like, I do. I feel like you see that freaking throw to the sideline to Ayuk was, dude, on point. Like, who can throw that? Like,
that was a beautiful
the
throw.
moment he can catch it, dude, it was crazy.
One of his best throws.
I thought the Ray throw was the best throw in the game because he was on the run, but that throw to Ayuk was a dart.
Yeah, he was just like, dude, he got that, bro. He does.
Yeah.
He just got that, dude. Like, he'll stay in, dude, with his, his little shit tucked in, bro, and just take it. You know, he does, and he throws dimes.
For sure.
Yeah. But anyways, I love all you guys, dude, and I thank you for having me on, dude. This is my first time ever being on here, dude. But just know I've been listening to you guys for like 4 years, dude. So
thank you.
Thank you.
I like that. Nick, thanks so much, man, for the support. We really
And
appreciate
I know
you.
Tony don't like Garoppolo, but it's cool.
Nah, but
Nah,
see,
it's not
and
that
that's
he
the
doesn't
thing,
like
right? So Tony's got to be to work early in the morning, but I definitely wanted to ask him what he thought about Jimmy tonight. I don't remember one time saying, "Jimmy, what the hell are you doing?"
I definitely heard a couple. I heard a couple.
Anything, bro. That's the thing.
I heard him say a couple, Mike. I heard him say.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about me. I never.
I thought you meant for Tony.
No.
I definitely heard him say it.
It's different with Tony. I'm talking about me. Like, even the one play where Jimmy held the ball for a long time, I was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" There was nothing going down.
Not for nothing.
Left
Listen, not for nothing. Jimmy wasn't the greatest that he could be tonight, but he wasn't bad whatsoever.
At all.
He played well.
He did, that's what I'm saying. He did what he was told, dude. Shanahan did not want him to throw it. I was kind of confused. Like, play action. Where's the play action?
But even on throws that he had nothing that he could throw to, he threw it away.
He threw it away, yeah.
Because he never throws it away. Just throw it away and.
Or when he got sacked, when he got that sack, dude, like it looked like he was gonna fumble it, dude, for a second. I was scared, dude.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. But he held on that. That's good. All right, man.
Thanks for jumping in here, bro. We appreciate
you.
We appreciate the support.
Appreciate you guys.
For another one, all right?
All right. Let's get it.
All right. Now, guys, we got Kenny left down there. We got 49er Jeff. We got Boats back in the building. But before we get to them, we got Eddie. Let's see if we can get Eddie's audio to work. Eddie, are you there?
Hear me?
Yes, we got
you.
You
Eddie.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
What up? What up?
It's good, Eddie.
Living large. We feeling good, man. The Niners get the dub. What was your take on the game, man? What you got for us, bro?
Bro, I don't think I need to say it any more than it's already been said. What about this defense, baby? What about this defense?
Let's go.
Tell me something. Tell me something bad about this defense right now. Can you tell me something?
Oh, sure, for sure. I got you, man. They get punched in the fucking mouth. Like
they do. They do, but they don't fall down, Breezy.
No, they don't. But
that's the thing. They definitely get hit. They get hit quick.
Yo, they got punched. They got straight
They
jab.
got punched right in the jaw, but they didn't fall down.
Right.
You're
and
right.
That's the
You're right.
thing. Or you could say they just punch back because that's what they did.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
You get
into
Breezy called it. Breezy said it at halftime. Breezy said it. They went in that locker room and they said, we are not going to allow another damn point in this game. And they did it again.
That's what Mike said. Mike said it the whole time.
I said it on a different show, Mike. So don't get you to get Mike. You did say it. I'm gonna give Mike.
Mike, you said it too. You said it too. But I heard Breezy say it too.
You know what? We'll give it to Breezy. Go ahead.
Mike definitely said it because what happened was I said it earlier, and Mike was like, you said. Wayne, that they ain't gonna be able to do this, blah 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 blah. They was only gonna give up 13 points, blah 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 blah, whatever. I'm mad they gave up 16. I was so close to the 13, Mike. So close.
Yeah. But the only two things, the major things, defense overcame. What I loved was when that horrible call kicking Dre Greenlaw out of the game. That was stupid. But what I love was the very next play, Fred Warner blowing up that screen pass to Eckler. And that to me is where the whole mindset of the defense looked like it changed. They were pissed off. Greenlaw, they're one of their better, best players on the team, gets kicked out for a dumb call. I mean, granted, if they would have gave him the penalty, fine. But you didn't even give him that wasn't a warning, nothing. You just kick him out of the game. This is what that whole problem happened with Tua. This is what it's done to these referees. They're making horrible calls, kicking guys out, key players out of games. He's a key player. But this defense stepped up. Fred Warner, I this is my imagination going. I'm sure they got in that locker room like we ain't gonna let this stop us. We're gonna take them down. And they came out. That defense had just a mindset that was unbelievable. They played so good. Not allowed another point in the second half. And I will give Jimmy some flowers. Jimmy was really good on third down. I was, like you said, thank God for Jawan Jennings. He showed up. That was beautiful work there. But Mike, I'm sorry. Something got to be done about McGlinchey, bro. He's struggling bad.
That boy trash.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is temporarily disconnected.
Don't you do that to Eddie. Don't you do that to Eddie.
Hey, I don't hate Mike McGlinchey, bro. It's just he is struggling over there. Struggling.
The Elijah Mitchell, when he slips, right? I really think he could have got in if McGlinchey just blocked some fucking body. Like literally, like if he missed a whole block, he missed everybody. He just ran to a gap, and this guy was the one that made the tackle on Mitchell.
Yeah,
it'd be little stuff, yo. And I'm not nitpicking when it comes to Mike McGlinchey, but you can't. You're supposed to be elite. All right, pass pro, we nitpick, but we get on him, right? But run blocking, he's supposed to be elite. He's an elite run blocker, Mike. Not tonight.
Like I said, I don't hate the guy, but man, I hate to see him struggle because I think he is a good player, but he's just struggling. He's struggling over there.
You know you bad when Shannon Sharp tweets out number 69 is terrible.
Yeah, that was
He don't even look at linemen.
Yeah, no, he's usually critical about quarterbacks and the wide receivers because that was his forte, being a tight end. He was a guy to catch the ball. I was expecting more critical on the Ayuk drop in the end zone than on Mike McGlinchey, but it is what it is. Hey, we got the dub, we got the win. It wasn't the first half wasn't the greatest, but they came back. Defense stepped up big time. Man, I can't say enough about that second half defense. They are unbelievable.
Yeah, they definitely they went in and they adjusted. They did what they were supposed to do. Maybe the offense should take the ball first at kickoff. Even though I like getting the ball back at the second half, because it seems like it takes the defense a little bit time to kind of like iron out some kinks. Because it would be nice if the defense didn't go give up 7 points right away.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys already said it. They got burned downfield by Herbert on that first one. That was, I mean,
two missed
good play for him, but that didn't look good on us.
Right. So Hufanga gave up that touchdown, but then Greenlaw gave up the first down to Eckler. But I think Mooney got burnt on a play. It was weird. It's a weird series.
But hey, and the last thing I'll say, Elijah Mitchell is back, baby. He looked good. He looked real good.
Real good.
Yeah, man. I was trying to tell people to let that boy play running back, man. That's what he is. People like limit his carries. No, don't limit him. He had 18 carries for 89 yards. I was one off. I said he would have 17 carries. I was one off from CMC. He had 14. I said he'd had 13. And then Jimmy Garoppolo had 5. He threw my numbers off. Debo had the 4. I thought Jimmy would get 1. We would have 35. But we ran the ball. We absolutely ran the ball.
Yeah, Elijah was so good.
Yeah, I'm ready for this 1-2 punch at running back now. These guys, I mean, I know McCaffrey got shut down this game, but it was a little predictable what he was doing. And yeah, that's okay. We got the win. Go back, watch the film. I hope they come back stronger. And hey, let's go. Mexico City, baby. Let's go.
Let's get it, Eddie. Thanks for joining, man. We appreciate you, bro.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too. Peace.
Thank you.
Later.
All right, we get them on because I'm getting tired. Let's go, my man Kenny.
No, wait. We got to bring him in here. So we got Kenny.
Bring him in. What up?
Fellas, what's going on?
Here. Kenny's device.
Lizzie.
How's my mic? Is it too loud?
Nah, you good, bro. Let's go. Okay. What's up, Kenny? Man. You taking a victory shot with us tonight, bro?
Oh, man. Like, I ain't got nothing to drink. I just want to get on here.
No, that's good with me, man. You saved my kidney a little bit of life, so I appreciate it, man.
I mean, that's what I was trying to ask. Do I need to have a victory shot?
I got my coffee cup right here.
You don't have to. It's all good.
Wait, Melissa, you got yours though?
I got my coffee cup right here.
It's not coffee in the cup, is it?
It is actually coffee.
Mike, come on, Mike. Let's do another small
Listen. I got a double for the
I
two of them
can't
on
drink
the bottom.
alcohol.
All right.
I have a double for victory shot with you guys.
I have a double for Lizzie and Kenny too. All right.
All right, hold on.
I got a double. Right on the bottom.
Hold on, Mike. Here we go. Come on, baby.
I'm the boss, so if I sleep in tomorrow, it's fine.
Wait. Y'all not gonna leave me out because I ain't no.
Come on, bro. You got what's around? What you got, boy?
Let's go. Come on, Kenny. All right, Kenny, man, you up first because I know Melissa gonna curse me out. So I gotta start with you, bro.
All right, man.
You gotta stop that. You know what? Just because you do need a little bit of Jersey every now and then doesn't mean I'm gonna curse you out every time you and I are face to face.
I'm gonna get to you. Listen, I'm here for it. Don't worry. You're gonna curse me out with all the love in the world. And I know it comes from a place of love, so I'm okay with it. I've been cursed out by people that hate me. That's different. That's a different curse out. But Kenny, bro, listen, man. I tried to tell Wayne. I tried to tell him, man, listen, bro, I would work Mitchell back in slowly. I tried to tell him, bro, hey, we're going to shut him down the second half. I tried to tell him, bro, like, look, I'm not worried about Eckler. I tried to tell him all this stuff before the game started, and then everything went the way I said it was going to go. And now he
Like,
got
I will
wait,
pimp
no.
slap you with a
Now he
pimp
got the stank face on like somebody farted and he smell it. He over there like I don't want to see that face, bro. I don't want to see that face. Kenny, tell him what's up, bro. Come on, bro.
Man, good W tonight, man. Hey, it's nothing that need to be said about the defense, man. You know, they came out, they did their thing. I ain't got too much I want to say about the defense. The defense is the defense. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy Garoppolo. He looks a lot better than he did last year. I'm gonna give Jimmy that. Shout out. I know a lot of people ain't like this hiring with Brian Greasy, but man, that was a pretty good hiring, I believe.
It's working.
Shout out to Brian Greasy for getting Jimmy Garoppolo together. He's stepping up in the pocket more. He's still a little jittery, you know. And and like you said, Breezy, he looked a lot more confident. Shout out to Jimmy Garoppolo. As far as the running backs, y'all see why Jeff Wilson Jr. got traded. Y'all see it.
It's a big difference, right?
Y'all see it. Elijah Mitchell coming back. I mean, where was he gonna get his carries from? Them guys make people miss. And that's one thing I believe from what I've seen, Jeff Wilson Jr. did not do. He did not make people miss. Them dudes are very slippery. On that last drive, I was a little bit surprised to see Elijah Mitchell win. I thought it was going to be CMC. I believe CMC would have got in that joint.
I felt like Mitchell could have got in. He slipped though.
He slipped. You know, that's why I say I don't think CMC would have slipped. He would have got in that jump. Mike, I got to pick on you a little bit. Your boy Mike McGlinchey and Pass Pro.
We done with Mike. We done with Kenny now. Kenny.
Khalil Mack ate him for breakfast, man. He ate him for dinner, man.
Y'all are lying. Listen.
Man, yo, he was pushing that man in Jimmy's lap, man.
Y'all are lying. Y'all are lying. Mike wasn't that bad this game, bro. He gonna give him the full screen.
And Pass Pro, man. No, I'm talking about. No, remember what you said? You said he was gonna have a good game against Khalil Mack.
Mike,
and Khalil Mack gave him that work.
Nah, Khalil Mack ain't do shit against McGlinchey. Don't front.
Man, Khalil Mack gave him that work, man.
Wait, time out. Let's talk about this for a second. I dare anybody on this entire panel to tell me one snap that Khalil Mack had good against Mike McGlinchey. He pushed
him back. What play was that? It was one play. He threw him right back into Jimmy Garoppolo lap.
Bro.
Jimmy Garoppolo ain't know what to do.
Yeah, he got up and
at the beginning of the game.
No, this was toward the end. Like
See, y'all don't even know. Y'all full of shit, bro. Y'all lying.
Nah, we're full of shit, Mike. Nah, Mike.
It's the overreaction show. Nobody knows when each play happened right now. We're just happy we got the win.
I know this. Hold on.
We get that you want to defend McGlinchey, but come on.
Hold on.
Let's just enjoy the win.
No, when this happened.
Oh my God.
This was in the fourth quarter, and Mac was going off. He was getting pressure left and right on both sides. It was just one particular play where he pushed the shit out of Mike McGlinchey.
He pushed Mike McGlinchey all up into Jimmy Garoppolo.
Y'all wrong. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna let Kenny have the floor because I didn't interrupt the other guest. I'm gonna shut up, but y'all wrong.
Man. But a good game, good victory. I'm gonna get to enjoy this victory till Monday. You know, until y'all change over and y'all do y'all shows and focus on the other teams. This offense gotta be better. You know what I'm saying?
Especially in the red zone.
Definitely.
I feel like they can drive the ball, they can sustain drives, but they can't keep resulting in mother freaking field goals.
Yeah, they gotta finish in touchdowns.
Thank you. Now, if you got to the 30 and you got a field goal, that's one thing, but you're at the fucking 1. You gotta get in at the 1.
Them pre-snap penalties gotta be better. We got to get lined up. So we will get the 4 stars and the delayed games, or trying to rush a play at the end of the play clock. You got to get the play in. You got to get lined up. We got the offense got a lot to clean up.
No, Jimmy not trash. Mike McGlinchey is trash.
Nah, Jimmy ain't, man. Y'all know how I feel about Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Jimmy, he been good, man. He been good this year.
He was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it ain't been the best like we want, but
Well, he's not Patrick Mahomes, he's not Josh Allen, but like he's all right.
It's been good, man. Like for the most part, he's been taking care of the ball. You know,
I'm gonna replay the hell out of that throw on the run all week
that
long.
That was a dime.
That was
the
a
one
dime.
with McLeod.
Yes, that was a dime, Mike.
That was a dime.
Man,
that was a hell of a throw.
Yo, I was low key hating on that throw. I ain't gonna lie.
It was going out of bounds.
What? I mean, as we know, the longer that Jimmy has to hold the ball, we get more nervous.
Yeah,
right. We get more nervous. Oh shit!
No, let me tell you why, though, Mike. It's because they're zoned in on Jimmy, and you don't know where the ball is going until it gets there. So it's like Jimmy, the ball is thrown, then the camera decides to zoom on where the ball is going, and then you don't know if it's going to be a catch, a drop, an out of bounds play. So yeah, that's why my nuts be in my stomach every single time.
Like with this offense, man. This offense, it's too horizontal, you know. And I would like to see more. It's too horizontal and too at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Like that. If that's the only way you're gonna get Debo the ball, they gonna be keyed in on that. So you gotta find creative ways to open that up. You know what I'm saying?
And
I think it should. I think we need to see more 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. That's just me. You know.
Hey, Kenny, let me ask you a question. Would you be open for OBJ?
Oh, hell, most definitely, because right now, for what I see, the only person who's winning consistently, I think, is Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, that dime that was a win.
Man, look, man.
And
that workout in the all season is paying off for that man. He doing this thing. Yeah. Even though he should have caught that damn ball in the end zone.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to blame it on Jimmy Garoppolo, but I ain't
no.
He dropped that joint, man. He should have.
No, that was a perfect.
That was a good throw. That was a good throw. And
I agree.
I mean, that's all I got. Thanks for having me on, y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you,
Mike. You good, Mike? I'm gonna put Mike back here because he just like.
What was he, man?
He's
he looks salty.
I think
Mike looks salty as half, man.
Mad at me.
You all right? You all right, bruh? What happened? What happened?
I'm not gonna let y'all gas me. Y'all
Michael, what happened?
Nah, y'all can't. No, Kenny said he was done. Bye, Kenny. I love you, bro.
No.
I love you, bro.
I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Be good. No, we getting Kenny's ass the fuck up out of here. Nah, man. He not gonna come on here talking about Mike McGlinchey. I haven't heard nobody talk about Jake Brindle bum ass all night long. That's the offensive lineman y'all should be mad at. Mike McGlinchey was fine tonight. I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince y'all of nada.
Listen,
that's cool. Y'all want to be mad at Mike? It's cool. I understand. That's what they tell y'all who y'all supposed to be mad at. But when you go back and you watch the film, hey, I tell you what, wait for PFF to tell you. Y'all don't want to take my word for it.
I wasn't waiting for it. I was waiting for the question to be asked towards me because I was going to say Brendo because he got blown up over and over again up the middle, which caused Jimmy to
Jake was getting
tic-tac, you know. Yeah,
I saw one bad snap from Mike McGlinchey, and I said it when we were live. I was like, Mike fucked that one up. I said it, but other than that, Mike was good tonight, y'all. But I understand.
I mean, for his standards, yes, he was good tonight. And we have to kind of, you know.
That's
but
right. Now,
he's right.
TC snuck back in here. Melissa, hold tight, love. We gotta unmute TC. TC, I swear on everything. If you come in here on some BS, bro,
you're done. You're out.
You, bro. TC, don't mess this up, bro. What's up?
I'm
You got
born
one
in
shot.
86. I was born in 86. 86 everywhere I go. So, so what? But Mike had a hard, tough matchup against Khalil Mack, bro. It was like for real though. It was he didn't have no backup linebacker at the end coming at him. He had Khalil Mack come at him. So he played a good ass game for Michael Gibson. He did. Fast though. Did Khalil Mack hit Jimmy? I mean maybe, but there was no sacks, there was no fumbles, there was
Not on Mike McGlinchey.
not Mike McGinty, right? No.
Khalil Mack did sack Jimmy Garoppolo once.
Khalil Mack got back there one time
okay.
on a play where the whole offensive line shifted to the left.
Okay.
And that was not Mike
But it wasn't
McGlinchey.
on 69. It wasn't on 69, no?
No, it was not. That's my point. And that's what
Okay.
everybody is ignoring. Talk your shit, TC. Now you can talk. Let's go. Talk your shit.
Okay. Okay, so I fumbled earlier. Y'all want to kick me out, so now I can talk about shit. Nah, boss, real shit though. This line is not like the best line in the world. It's just like we have Trent, we have Aaron, we have Jake that's been fucking up since day one.
I think it's the top 10 line in the league. Honestly.
I mean, top 10. I mean, I'll take that. But when we had the hardball days, we had the top linemen since linemen. We did.
ran a different style of offense though. But
We did. Okay, so we got Trent Williams. Then we have Banks right there. Boom. Jake is iffy. Right guard is iffy. We don't know who we want to play. We don't know if we're gonna get this guy. Is Burford? What his name is?
Is it going to be Burford?
Right.
Or
It's gonna be right. So we don't know what the hell is going to. The right side trash. Period. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now we
right.
Now he back on my side because that's Mike McGlinchey too.
The right trash. The right side trash. But tonight against Khalil Mack, he played a good game, y'all.
Okay. All right.
No, he got pancaked one time, and that's. I mean, I'm probably drunk, whatever. But I think he got pancaked one time. I think that was on the right side with Khalil Mack, and I think that's the only play. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, like
he didn't have.
It happened one time. It was earlier.
Yeah, he didn't
Right?
have a game against
Right?
Khalil Mack, but that's not all that the game was about. He didn't have
Okay.
lined up on Khalil Mack every single
Breezy, I feel you. 'Cause every other game, I will always be considered Michael Vision. I will. But when he has to play against
dude, he's
Michael Jordan,
blocks, bro.
but when he play against like a Michael Jordan in the league type shit,
all right.
I think that he has a little pass. I think it's a little pass tonight. A little pass tonight.
When Trent Williams,
A little pass.
y'all want
Get him.
the dumps. When any lineman misses a block, it's a fucking problem. But Mike McGlinchey can miss a whole fucking line. Like
Okay.
nobody. Okay, shut up, Mike. Mike, go home. Go to bed.
I feel that, Breezy. I feel you.
I gotta be consistent with y'all shit. And
No, I
that's
feel
the
you.
issue. Y'all inconsistent, except for Mike, because he don't see none of this shit. Like he don't. Only thing he see is Mike McGlinchey is good. That's it.
Wait,
Nah,
that's
he
not
ain't
true.
good. Like he's
Nah,
average. He's average.
Exactly. He's
But when he plays against a Khalil Mack that's not average, then he gonna get beat a couple times tonight.
I listen. I'm not even griping.
He is.
My gripe isn't him on Khalil Mack. I think.
Okay.
I just think overall, as a right tackle on his side, he didn't play well. Right?
We're Colt McKivick, huh? All right.
I don't even know. I don't know if Colt McKivit's got snaps. I do know Brunskill was in there, and I got to give him shit too.
You know what? Yeah, Brunskill playing right guard, right?
Like,
They go back and forth.
They got blown up too.
They all get blown up. I mean, but they're young though. At the same time, though, like outside of Trent and Mike, they're all young. Besides that,
Hey, but Aaron Banks did well.
Aaron Banks,
everybody's sleeping.
Aaron Banks been balling all year.
Nobody's even talking about him, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
They were talking hella shit about Aaron Banks last year. Talking about it's a bust. Why we dropped him? Yeah, he balling now. He balling now.
Put some respect on Aaron Banks' name. Put some
Thank you.
Banks' name.
Aaron Banks.
And why? Thank you. He balling.
Best offensive lineman for the 49ers this year. Period.
Name all five of them?
And
Period.
going forward.
Period. Including Trent Williams. Aaron Banks has been the best offensive lineman for the 49ers this year.
Well, anybody that plays left guard, I think, is going to prosper off of that Trent Williams. And, like, I'm not hating on Aaron Brooks. I said Aaron Brooks. But you know what I mean, though. If they're like, bro, I'm not hating on Aaron. But whoever plays right beside Trent Williams, I think they're going to prosper. Like, I think they are. Like, Megan's Tomlin and like, now it's Brooks. Like, they're balling, like, right next close to Trent Williams. I mean, like, you can't just say the shit that nobody can just come in here and block all day in the fucking NFL. But whoever is beside Trent Williams happen to have a good year, happen to have the best season. It's like it's not no conspiracy. It's Trent Williams, B.
Yeah,
it is.
I agree with you.
I'm sorry.
But no, I agree with you. But we have not mentioned Aaron Banks' name.
Thank you. But where's Lincoln? But where's Lincoln now? Like, we're not saying no Lincoln Thompson name. Not never.
All I'm saying is
not never.
All I'm saying is everybody was calling Aaron a bust. And
until he played with Trent Williams.
Here we are.
I'm telling you.
And
whoever played next to Trent Williams is gonna prosper. It could be me. I'm 5'9", 175 pounds. I can jump somebody next to Trent Williams. I'm sorry.
TC, no, you gotta go. You can't do it, bro. All right, I love you, bro. All right, you be safe. All right, I gotta let TC go. TC gotta go. He told myself he could do it too. No, hell no. Melissa,
I can't do it.
Melissa,
Wayne can't do it. Mike can't do it.
I'm not even going to try to do it.
I ain't doing shit. If Aaron Donald lines up behind in front of me, I'm done. I'm gonna poop my pants and fall to the ground. All right. I'm done. I mean, here you go. There's Jimmy. There's James. Go ahead. So
hey, Mike.
What's going on, fellas? I got Boats in here. I got Jaguayo in here, but we got to start Melissa. She's been waiting. Melissa, listen to me, because you hold me accountable more than anybody on this entire show. I want you to be
Jersey. That's what Jersey does. First of all,
I want you to be completely honest, 100% honest, no bias included.
Okay.
How many bad snaps did you see from Mike McGlinchey tonight? Honestly,
I lost track after maybe 3 or 4, which is not like the worst night of him. But I'm not saying like he got someone killed tonight, and I'm being honest with you. Now, I was going to start off nice with you and say that NY Mike, the other Mike, Big Mike, has actually been like the #1 Aaron Banks fan all year long and has been calling out Breezy and all of us, whoever, because he's been saying Aaron Banks all year long has been the best offensive lineman. So I was actually going to start off being nice to you.
All right. You know what? Don't even worry about me. How are you doing?
Be mean to him. Be mean to him. You don't have to be nice to him.
What do you think of the game tonight, Melissa? Let us know what you thought.
I was actually really pissed off for a very long time. I got so angry. I literally had to stuff my face into my poodle's chest to keep from screaming because I was going to lose my shit when Dre Greenlaw got ejected tonight. Like, I was beyond livid. Like, okay, I understand the Tua thing, and I understand quarterbacks, and I knew even as a runner he was going to get a penalty. The fact that he got the penalty and then he got ejection, and then they were acting like they purposely lowered his head into Justin Herbert, and then when Collinsworth and all of them were talking about how they would have called it the same way for any non-quarterback, it just like it got so under my skin. I just wanted to like bitch slap somebody. Like, no joke. I've not lost my cool like that since I can't remember watching an Iron game. Maybe the freaking pick 8, but that's about like the only other memory that like levels up that way for me. And then I actually ended up waking up my whole household when Talanoa Hufanga got the pick at the end. So I like fought myself all like night not to wake everybody up, and then I just woke everybody up.
That was a great way to seal the deal, because
she did better than me and Mike, because me and Mike was going crazy. Like,
I know I was screaming. I didn't get any texts.
Wait, what?
She said she didn't wake anybody up in her house.
Oh, I woke up everybody.
No,
I woke up everybody on the fucking block.
She said she didn't wake anybody up until Hufunga's pick. We were going crazy way before then, bro.
You saw me. I jumped out of my seat and I did a whole fucking 360. So
you know what? It helped that all the way to half I was like commenting with you guys while you guys were live on YouTube. So that helped keep me calm. And then when I watched the rest of the game by myself, I was like, I kept literally shoving my face into my poodle's chest just to keep my cool. Because he's like the only thing, like, he has those big floppy ears and he always gets the ear infections. And he always has so much ear issues. So it's the one thing that'll keep me from screaming and making his ears worse.
Oh, so you won't scream. I got you. I got you. Well, my poodle would have been at the vet.
See, I'm usually pretty cool like in the first half, but once it comes to the second half, I'm next level.
I was so
like, I'm cool, Mike. Like Mike knows, I'm pretty chill during the game. Second half, I start slapping harder, I start screaming harder, I start bouncing hard. I don't know. Second half, I go ham.
Especially when they get all the way down and can't score.
Right.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mike, were you with the rest of them when they all went and met each other at the Steelers game?
Yeah, Mike was there.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, NY.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, everybody was there. We all were there. Tony.
The whole gang.
Yeah.
We got to do that again soon.
It was over 20 of us there from Nothing But Niners. It was over 20
Yes,
people.
sir.
Yeah, the whole crew is there.
We were deep as fuck out there.
Really deep. That was an awesome experience. I can't wait to do it again.
Yep. It's coming. It's coming, man. It's coming.
So I wanted to also address something that you got mad at me about on YouTube earlier. Okay,
Me?
so you called yes, you, my NJ brother. I have to address this. You got mad at me for calling you out by saying, "What did you say about George Kittle?"
Oh,
and
thank
I
you.
remember
Okay.
what you said about George Kittle.
All right.
Okay.
So
you said he did nothing. Nothing. 4 times I kept count. And then you said if you hadn't seen him in the huddle, you wouldn't have even known he was out there.
exactly.
That is why I said please stop
But
hating
that
on him,
wasn't-
because
Yes.
that's bullshit.
But that wasn't me saying that he had done nothing because he's bad. It was because he wasn't part of the game plan yet. And that's what I was trying to tell people.
But he
like,
had been part of the game plan because he was doing what Kyle Juszczyk used to do in 2019. He's essential for the run game.
I'm talking about being producing for the offense, right? So what I was saying
That is
was
producing for the offense. Just
you
not getting any
you gotta hear me.
catches.
You gotta hear me. You gotta hear me before you disagree with me, right? That's what I tell Reezy, right? What I was saying in that moment was, listen,
I don't listen to him though. So I'm gonna listen. You don't.
Yeah, don't ever listen to Mike. Whatever you do, don't listen to him.
So it's up
Don't
to you.
ever do that.
Mike always
Okay,
bad.
go on.
What I was saying was this, right? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
was getting discouraged. The offense is flat. Kyle's play calling is dead. Blah 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 blah. I said, guys, y'all gotta relax. I said, Devo's got one target, and we haven't heard shit from Kittle all night long. I said, if it weren't for Kittle being on the field and knowing his number, I wouldn't have known he was out there, meaning he wasn't a part of the offensive attack. I said the whole second half, I said, trust me, Kyle's going to get Kittle involved somehow. That was my point. It was that we hadn't seen Kittle go and do anything with the ball in his hands yet. There's plenty to still go around. The first half, it was Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk. That was the first half. A couple of runs sprinkled in from Elijah Mitchell. What I was saying was that's not the whole game plan. We got to be patient. He's going to do something with Debo. He's going to do something with Kittle. We got to be patient and wait for it to happen. I said, you guys haven't seen Kittle do anything yet. Kittle hasn't done shit all night. If it weren't for knowing that his number and knowing that he was out there blocking, we wouldn't even know Kittle was on the field because no one had said his name all night long. It wasn't that he was doing a poor job of what he was doing while he was on the field. It was that they hadn't targeted him yet. They hadn't given him the ball or given him opportunities yet. It wasn't said in a negative way. And you blasted me. You were like, oh, Mike, get the fuck out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Kittle's fine. He's out there blocking. I wasn't saying he wasn't blocking.
I've blasted you before on Niners Hive, and you know I blasted you on Niners Hive really badly. And I take full credit for what I said there because y'all pissed me off when you said, send him the fuck out. He's on a decline. Trade his ass. That's all he was worth. And you, Matt, went at him full big time.
Oh, so okay.
Full big time. Right. That was like when I really went at you.
So here's the
Today,
real
all I said, please,
guys.
please, just don't hate on him today. And then you went livid, like I cussed you out, like we were on the turnpike or something. So I had to address that with you live here, so there's like no discrepancies.
Look.
This is in Route 80, Mike. I'm not cussing you out.
Kittle was insignificant today, but and the game plan as far as when it comes to pass catching, but his job was to help Chip Mack. Yo, I'm sorry, like they seems to be having some extra pass rushers.
Kittle is really the chess piece that comes in when you're least expecting it.
Yo,
you know what I mean? So like next week maybe he'll just pop off and go crazy.
But that's also what made the last 2 weeks so special for him because one, it's really hard for him to get a touchdown. And then for him to have back-to-back games with a touchdown was a huge deal.
Well, now he don't have back-to-back. He ain't scoring this one. But he did have the one catch. He was targeted 2 times. He had one catch for 21 yards. I thought they should try to get him more involved. I think that's what Mike was alluding to. Like, they need to figure out ways to get this guy involved because he is that dynamic. And you saw off of one catch, it was a 10-yard catch, maybe even 9-yard catches, and he turned it into 21 yards. That's a dynamic player. Get that motherfucker the ball. Kyle, what are you doing?
I think he's just waiting. I think that comes to Kyle just kind of game playing down the road. As dumb as that sounds to me,
I actually have a conspiracy theory on that.
It's not dumb though, and why?
No, I just don't think I don't think Kyle game plans Kittle the same way as Andy Reid does Kelsey.
Gotcha.
He never will. He will never be like, listen,
he did throw 1 year.
I'm just saying in general, right? Unless he has to. Now there's so many toys and weapons and all that. He's not going to be, all right, we're going to throw it to George 10 times today. He's never going to do it.
But isn't this good for Kittle? Because doesn't this increase his longevity to play for the 49ers?
Yes. The same thing with McCaffrey, with Mitchell. It's the same thing with Kittle and everything else. It's smart. I'm very excited to see Mitchell getting the carries tonight.
All right.
I don't think we're talking about that because I was afraid that they would just run McCaffrey over and over and over and over again. But we saw Mitchell, and that was great, and he looked awesome. He was fresh. He looked awesome. I don't know. That's what Kyle needs to do. He needs to preserve his stars.
Well, that's what made the 2019 run game so special because even when one of them would get hurt, you had that genuine rotation between Matt Breida and Tevin Coleman and Raheem Mostert. So, and I think that's something our run game's been lacking for a really long time. That genuine, don't break someone, just constantly rotate so that way they all stay somewhat healthy.
Yeah.
Okay, and as for the other thing you brought up, Kyle
Mike?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
get him.
Flat out know why I hate Kyle Juszczyk. And
wait, why do you hate Jews?
Okay, well, I met these two on a call-in, and they were doing fullbacks and all the different position groups. And the first thing I texted in was fullbacks because I didn't think anyone else was going to do it. And then I typed back in offensive lineman because Beasy said, do we really have to do fullbacks? It's just going to be Juice. So I got to do both. And at the time, I really loved Josh Hockett because he was like one of those dual threat guys. He was a elite all-star wrestler. He could catch, he could block. And I really wanted him to be here. And it really irritated me this year that he got cut and then they never brought him back. But that's not the main reason why I hate him. The main reason why I hate him is that in moments, it seems like the last few years where you need to actually use your running backs, we use Kyle Juszczyk instead. So for me personally, I had to live for like a year and a half with my brother throwing that stupid week 3 Sunday night football game in my face because we went to Kyle Juszczyk over and over and over when we need like 1 yard because we refused to use Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell was hurt. And so my brother's a Packer fan and he made my life miserable. And it irritated me the more that I watched this team that it felt like, you remember how you guys used to cover the game with Silverado Cove and you guys like all freaked out after the Browns game and you were like, oh, well, the run game's going to be over because Kyle Juszczyk's gone and he was injured, right? And it has felt to me like the last 2 years, it's been more like George Kittle has to do what Kyle Juszczyk used to do, being a blocker, being an offensive lineman, giving up catches, giving up touchdowns, and putting his health on the line to then free up Kyle Juszczyk so Kyle Juszczyk can be what he wants to be, which is more that gadgety go-to running back, tight end, fullback, red zone, third down, sideline catcher threat. And so those are just some of the reasons why I hate Kyle Juszczyk. And I hate it more than anything that there are like certain players for certain people that you cannot question. And if you do, you just get like a bunch of hate mail in your DMs. And for me, the two people that everyone always gave me crap about or me questioning in a chat like Nothing But Niners or the Wayne Greasy Show or Nitty Gritty Niners was you couldn't question Jimmy Ward or you couldn't question Kyle Juszczyk or say bench them or don't use them or anything else. And so all those like mitigating factors, like all those like little things for me add up. And now I just can't stand Kyle Juszczyk. I just want him gone. Damn. And what really, really, really irritated me is Mike would come on this show for like 3 years straight and whine at me how George Kittle didn't deserve to set the tight end money scale the way he did it. That he completely blew it up, that he completely made so much more money than everybody else. But then freaking Kyle Juszczyk is being paid like 50 times what any other fullback would be making in this league right now.
But before we go on, it's just because Mike's a hater. All right, he doesn't like to see these guys make money. He doesn't want to see them cash out. He's a hater. All right, and that's as simple as that.
There are certain things that I hate on. There are certain things that I hate on. One, I hated that Kyle Juszczyk was paid more than twice as much than any fullback in the NFL. I said he was overpaid. I said that, and I stand on that. As a fullback, he's overpaid. And I said that with George Kittle being paid 50% more than any tight end in the NFL, he was also overpaid. I remember distinctly saying you could have given him $12 million a year and reset the tight end market. We gave him $15 million that year and reset the tight end market. He was paid. The next highest paid guy was Hooper, whatever the fuck his name is.
Austin Hooper. It was 10.57 something.
And George
ridiculous
Kittle
thing for Browns.
It's a 50% increase at the same position. And I stand on that. George Kittle will never be worth the money that we overpaid him. He's never going to be a 1,000-yard receiver again, ever. He's never going to play 14 games in a season, ever. I stand on what I said, and no one has proven me wrong. Kittle is overpaid for his position, and so is Kyle Juszczyk. I said both of those things. I never said one guy was bad. I never said one of those guys don't have a value on this team. I never said these guys aren't important. I said they're overpaid for what the market dictated, and I stand on both of those thoughts.
They're overpaid for what the market dictates at that position, but they don't just play that position. And that was my argument. Like, Kittle is not just a tight end. He can be a wide receiver. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Wayne.
Stop.
Hang on. I think Wayne, you're kind of wrong. I think out of the two, Juice is the one that can't be matched. Because who else is the fullback next to him? Right? Like, if we're going to talk money on tight ends, Kelsey's better than Kittle has ever been.
Kelsey's better than Kittle because the way they utilize him.
No, but that's besides the point. My point is that Kittle's never going to do that, right?
Because they won't let him. It's not that he can't. It's
no,
that
but what
the fact is, the option is he can do it. So you keep saying that he can because he did it already.
Here. I'm just saying he can't do it here, right?
But he can. They just
but Kyle. But what I'm saying is Kyle values the fullback position more than most other coaches, right?
Yeah.
And who is the best fullback to play that position? It's Juice.
Okay.
Those are the facts. I mean, if we want to talk about dollars, that's fine. But
I'm sorry, Juice was getting paid 2.5 times more than the next closest fullback.
Yeah, okay, but
Hear me out.
No, Mike, who's that fullback?
He played for.
Tell me what that fullback's done. Go ahead. Tell me how much he's.
It used to be Derek Watt, who was a Charger, and then went to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there's like
no.
The Giants had a fullback last year, and then they cut him when Dable got there.
They were blockers. That's it.
Kyle Juszczyk was paid as a top 5 running back, but I made an excuse for him because the Niners. So there's salary cap rules, right, where you have to use a certain amount of cap space in a certain amount of time. Like, you have 3 or 4 years to use X amount of your cap space. And we had been under the cap because we weren't even extending our own guys. Correct. So when Kyle and John got here, we had to meet a certain cap amount. And so Juice was the beneficiary of that. Juice got this huge 250% increase over the next closest fullback. I told everybody, one, I think he's overpaid, but I understand why they did it. When it came to George Kittle was 50% paid higher than any other tight end, including Hopper, who was the highest paid guy at that time, right? And what I said was this: Kittle won't play out the way that he did when he earned that contract, that big year where he set the record. And he hasn't come close to it since then. And he's not going to come close to it since then. He's not. He's getting older. His bones heal a lot slower. He misses time every single season. This doesn't mean that I don't value these guys. I'm talking about dollars and cents.
I don't think anyone kind of for the 49ers plays up to that contract once they get it. Like, I feel like they get the contract and then they all kind of like climb from what made him get that contract. Because you could say the same thing about Debo. You could say the same thing about Jimmy. You could say the same thing about all these guys that get these contracts. They get these max contracts from the 49ers. And then, like, everything goes down. You can say the same thing about Trent. Like,
okay, but Wayne, I agree with you. But at the same time, you could say we're more balanced, right? We're not depending on Kittle.
That was my whole point.
That's like a couple years ago, we were depending on Kittle. Now that we have Debo, and we have McCaffrey, and we have Ayuk.
That's why you pay him, because you pay him.
And Jennings.
Right, and Jennings. It's not a bad thing.
That's why.
I think we view it as a bad thing.
I don't think I view it as a bad thing. I'm saying that's why you pay them the money, because they have they can do it. It's just that we don't need you to do it right now. But if we had to rely on you, you should be able to do not the 1,000 yards that Kittle did before, but be effective. And I think that's what their contracts come down to. You work. The whole purpose in getting a contract is for you to work to get the contract. And once you get the contract, then you need to keep and maintain that contract.
Keep grinding.
And a lot of the 49er contracts are incentive based. So that's what makes you keep grinding, right? I just think that you're right, Mike. Kittle won't be able to produce that 1 year ever again. I agree with you.
Kittle's not going to get 1,000 yards even
ever again. Ever again.
He's overpaid, bro.
But he does.
I can't argue with that because I think every player position in the NFL is almost overpaid. Like
no. That's not fair.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
When you
does he come on the field and does he produce?
No.
That's my point.
Okay. No, he does not produce.
So you're saying he doesn't produce because he's not catching.
No, yeah.
He's a system guy. He's a system tight end. Kyle uses.
You're saying he doesn't produce because he doesn't. He's not catching like he did.
Andy Reid uses Kelsey. Kittle is the perfect tight end for Kyle's system. All the guys, all the little pieces that he gets are made for the system of the way the 49ers run their offense.
Correct. And
whether we think that they're overpaid or not, that doesn't matter. You know why? Because Jed York is doing the checks.
There you go.
And as long as he's okay with it, it's okay with me. It's not my fucking money. So,
Mike,
as long as
even
we
last
win,
year,
as long as we win, that's the important thing. As long as we win, we're losing track of the importance of each player. Without each player and each piece in a game, it's not the same. If you take Ayuk out, it's not the same. If you take Kittle out, it's not the same. You have to get together the whole. It's like a puzzle. Once they get it together, hopefully with Jimmy being efficient, we can win games, get into the playoffs. That's the whole thing.
And that's why you overpay.
Yes. I get why I was saying, but at the time, we didn't have these other pieces.
But they were foreshadowing getting better pieces via draft, via free agency. Why not lock the best piece at that time in? And whatever it takes, you lock them in.
I wasn't
mad
at
backwards.
No, I know you weren't, Mike. I got you, bro. I get it. The number was just too damn high. But the point is, they did it. They set the market. They reset the market. Then they made Kansas City overpay Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Right. So it'd be little stuff like that too.
But see, even saying Kansas City overpaid Kelce, I don't even agree with that because
it's just the way they utilize Kelce. But that's
right.
That's the way they utilize him.
Kelce's going to get you 1,300 yards a year.
Yeah, but Kittle could have done that if they utilized them. That's my point.
It's not could have. It's is he? Kittle's all right. Just let me just say this real quick. Y'all can keep going after this.
Right? He won't be able to do it. He's not allowed to, and you got all these other weapons.
Was Kittle's contract that high because he was a good blocker or because he was a pass catcher?
I think it's because
he was essential to our offense.
He was both. He was both. The year that he had that great year, he was both a great receiver and a great blocker.
All of y'all are wrong because 49ers have brought in plenty of tight ends just to be blockers, and they didn't pay them anywhere close to that. Toy Lolo was boarding here just to be a blocker. Toy Lolo had a total in his entire career of 30 catches when we signed him.
But he's not just a blocker, though.
No, Toy Lolo was just a blocker.
No, I'm talking about Kittle.
If you're in the Super Bowl, Mike, you would rather have Dwelly or Werner out there than Kittle? If you're in the Super Bowl and you're fucking the last drive and you need to fucking score a touchdown and you gotta
y'all saw the same game I saw.
Would you rather have Warner or
catches
Dwelly?
did Kittle have in the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Do you know?
That's my point.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, in a Super Bowl, in a championship,
you know how many
game,
anybody had in the Super Bowl, Mike?
Would you rather have Warner or Dwelly or Kittle? I would rather have Kittle.
You're talking talent, man. It's talent.
Yeah, it's talent. Listen, if Dwelly was better than George Kittle, he would be the number one tight end. If Warner was better than Kittle, he would be the number one tight end, regardless of the money. Just talent. Talent.
No. You guys are missing my point.
Mike is talking about production. That's the only thing he care about.
You can't. No. It's not. Stop. Y'all
that's not what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Y'all are missing my point, right? if you have the best blocking tight end in the entire NFL, he's going to come in around $8 to $10 million a year. If you have the best receiving tight end in the NFL, he's going to come in around 12 or 13. George Kittle came in at 15 plus a year.
Because he was the best receiving and the best blocking. Now say something.
I agree.
Okay. And therefore they paid him $15 million.
No, because he's not that guy receiving. He's not. He's never going to.
When he got the contract,
so
it
it's called
was though.
production, like I said. Thank you,
Oh
Al.
my God.
But I thought it was production. That's what it is. I got you.
He's not even the third best receiving tight end in the NFL anymore. He's not. He's never going to be that guy.
Okay,
He's
but
not.
why are you so upset at Kittle? Like, it's not his fault that they don't call the plays for him. That if Shanahan doesn't call the plays for him, like, why are you mad at Kittle? Why do you have this thing about Kittle? Kittle is a very valuable piece of 49ers and the way they play the game, the way they scheme it up.
I came in here on a high that we won, and look at where we are. How did this even happen? Like, what are we doing?
That's right. That's right. We won. It's, you know what? The 49er fans, we're so psycho. We're so schizophrenic that we, after a win, we can't even fucking enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm enjoying it.
We're like tripping out. We're like tripping out because of the money that are being overpaid to our players. Who cares?
I don't give a I don't give a fuck about who we're paying.
Yeah, okay. So
I feel great. I feel great.
Right? As long as we win, I'm gonna rewatch the game right now, and I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have a couple of beers. See?
I'm not paying the checks. I don't care.
That's right. That's right.
I'm feeling great.
Who cares? Who cares? That doesn't matter. It's just the W. Let's go to Mexico City and kick the fucking red chickens. Right? And take advantage of the fact that the fucking Sea Hags lost today. And the fucking Lambs lost today.
And now we're a half a game.
Half a game.
That's right.
Half a game behind first place in the NFC West. That's what.
That's right.
That's what it's supposed to be about, right there.
Yep.
That's what it's supposed to be about. Listen, guy, I love George Kittle. And I said it. I want to see him more involved in this game. I said it tonight at halftime. I think we see more of George. I was wrong, but I was hoping that we see more of George. I was hoping we see more of Debo. I was wrong, but I was hoping for those things. I felt like the Niners have so many bullets in the chamber that when we pull the trigger, something's going to get hit.
You only have one football. Hey, Mike, you only have one football, though. How about Jennings? Jennings made some fucking big plays.
And Jennings went ape shit. Jennings said, hey, you want to worry about Kittle? You want to worry about Ayuk? You want to worry about CMC? You want to worry about Mitchell? You want to worry about Samuel? Don't forget about me. And Jennings went in there and put his nuts on the entire NFL, bro. And I was happy for that dude, bro.
Hey, Mike, this is my deal, man. Why don't you cape up for Debo and Kittle the same way you cape up for McGlinchey and Witherspoon?
I give them their flowers.
No, Mike. No.
Bet on that one, dog.
I'm an objective observer.
Now y'all about to lie to me.
If you were at a rescue mission for dogs, you would go for the dog like Rocky with the eye put out in 3 legs. You cape up hard for them, but our superstars, our guys who changed the game, you be like, well, is he really worth it? I don't know. I wouldn't have paid that much. I don't like his production. That's what it is.
Which one of our superstars changed the game tonight, TD?
Hey.
No.
So you're gonna make it one isolated incident? I tell you the loser who just let somebody run past them, and I've seen it time and time again was McGlinchey. But I know Kittle. I got signature plays for Kittle. I got signature plays for Debo. I remember them in offenses and defenses around the country. Remember Kittle and Debo Samuel.
Stop, bro. You got one play from Kittle tonight. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to the people watching. You got one play from Kittle tonight, bro.
Kittle tonight. All right. Tonight, where was it? November 11th, November 13th. All right. He wasn't the dude on one incident. But how many times have you seen Kittle down the middle. We have a saying. It's a T-shirt. It's a logo.
It don't matter no more, bro.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Yo, the pass don't make it. Not a single thing George Kittle did in the past is going to equate to a W tomorrow. Not one thing he did yesterday is going to equate to a win tomorrow.
Let me tell you something. The great Malcolm X said, history is best rewarder of our research. And everything is based on a projection of what somebody has done.
Mike, you kind of invited this when you asked us to prove to you why we had an issue with McClinchy.
Make a difference in the next 6, 8, or if we do it all the way out, the next 11 games, you don't think that George Kittle or Deebo Samuel is going to make that play? You don't think that they're going to show you something that the rest of the world can't see or won't see and knows their name because of what they did?
You know what? I'm gonna give y'all this. I'll give y'all this much. George Kittle had the biggest play of the entire night, because while the 49ers offense couldn't get anything going all night long, that 3rd and long, guess who they went to? George Kittle. That's the play that turned the entire offense around. That 3rd and long that he caught and shed a blocker and carried 3 more men down the field on his back.
There it is.
George Kittle had the play of the night.
Thank you.
I'm not listen to me clearly. I'm not hating on the brother. That's not what I'm doing at all. Somehow this has turned into I don't like George Kittle. I don't know how, but that's where we are.
I didn't say that. I don't say you hate him.
So
I don't say anything else.
About?
I just want the same enthusiasm and cape up for Kittle that you would have for McGlinchey.
I can't cape for Kittle making one play tonight when McGlinchey had to play all of the plays tonight. I can't do that. And what I'm not going to allow is people to say McGlinchey
George Kittle played all of the plays too.
Stop it, Wayne. Wayne, stop, bro. What are you talking, bro? McGlinchey did not have as bad of a game as what the masses are saying he had. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
But George Kittle didn't have a bad game. Period.
Y'all wait for PFF to tell y'all. Y'all wait for
it's
PFF.
Not even about waiting for PFF.
It ain't that, Mike. Some things are unregistered by statistics, and just having a dude on the field sometimes, Mike. Just having a dude in the building sometimes, Mike, can change everything, and it's not going to register on catches, interceptions, or scores, or yards. Kittle moves the needle. Deebo will move the needle if you put him in the backfield. Everybody has to account for that.
So Kittle saved the day by getting dressed.
And being on the San Francisco 49ers, yes. If you have another tight end besides Kelsey that you would like on this team rather than George Kittle, name him right now and we'll go out and get him.
I have not knocked George Kittle. I don't know how I'm under attack for
Mike,
George Kittle.
I say one last thing about
all
it?
night long. Am I missing something? When have
Can
I
I say one last thing about it?
Go ahead, please.
I understand that you are. You actually brought it up yourself by asking us to explain why some of us have issues with Mike McGlinchey. So you open Pandora's box, but I'm going to end it by saying this. Just because you don't agree with all of us about Mike McGlinchey's night doesn't mean that you have to shit on George Kittle by saying he only had one play.
I didn't shit on Kittle. Why is this kid coming back on me? I haven't said one negative thing about Kittle tonight. All night long.
You've been saying that he only had one play.
I said, stop it.
I'm fine.
Wait. Me saying George Kittle made one play tonight is not me shitting on George Kittle. That is stating a fact. He made one play tonight. That's it. George Kittle didn't do anything else tonight. He made one play and he went out there and did his job as a tight end and blocked. That's not me shitting on this guy. That's not what I did. I did not shit on George Kittle. I, in fact, just told y'all 30 seconds ago he made the biggest play of the night. I'm not shitting on this dude at all.
I concede.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. As long as you say
I want to fight with you.
It was the biggest play tonight, or it was a key and pivotal play.
That was the turning point of the entire game.
That's fine.
When he turned that 3rd and 12 into
Mike,
a first
you know
down,
what?
that was the turning point of the whole game.
And that's why they overpaid for George Kittle, bro.
for one
We
play.
gonna drop
It's that one play. Yes,
You know
sir.
what this shit
It's
right
that
here.
one play.
I'm not
It's
talking
that
about
pivotal
Kittle no more. I'm
play.
picking
It's
everybody
that
Breezy.
one
off.
play.
Kittle's
Breezy,
done.
can I get your thoughts on the linebackers tonight?
Yeah. Linebackers play good. All of them. Even Dre Greenlaw, who led the team in solo tackles.
Oh yeah, Greenlaw was balling. But that
Damn,
was
he had
that
6
helmet
tackles before he was
they gonna
ejected,
call
bro.
it.
He was on pace for like 18 tackles.
I know.
Did you see that? Like that
Yeah, total of 7.
tackling with him and Warner. There's like 2 in a row where it was just Greenlaw and Warner on the same tackle. It was just, I've missed that. I've missed that so much.
Man,
It'll be back. It'll be here for the remainder of the season. I really believe that these linebackers are back in sync. Mike, you said something earlier about the linebackers. Will they be?
Nah, what I said was wrong. Don't mention it. What I said was wrong.
Oh, Mike, don't be a fucking soft ass motherfucker, yo. Don't have me cursing you out. Don't be a bitch now, cuz.
Mike, what you say? What you say, Mike?
Got me
But
cursing
I
out
don't know
my
where you was
character.
going with it. Go ahead. No, I was just joking. I'm sorry. Go
Nah,
ahead, Wayne. What
seriously
about
though,
Mike,
you mentioned something
say?
about the linebackers like not being like having like a slow start, not being acclimated because they haven't really played together. And I said I think they were going to be fine, but I told you it was going to be one player that was going to come out overzealous, and it was fucking.
It's always big play Jay.
It's always
It's always big play Jay. Good or bad, it's always Dre Greenlaw because he just loves being on the field.
Hey,
that dude got more energy than me, bro.
Hey,
like we gotta hang out.
Yeah, man. Hey, it was like that with the Chicago Bears back in '85. It was Otis Wilson, Wilbur Marshall, and Mike Singletary. Mike was Samurai Mike. He's a pastor, he's a man of God, and he was solid in the middle. But boy, Otis and daggone Wilbur, one of them was gonna do something. One of them was gonna
That's
go.
what it was.
Damn.
And the crazy thing is, like Greenlaw, like was just on a bang bang play. It was a bang bang play. It was like a pinball play.
Yeah,
Jimmy
you
hit
can't get
him.
that quarterback in the head though, man.
No, we gotta watch that slow mo because when I watched it, it was really the shoulder pad, and then the helmet ended up making contact after the shoulder pad hit him.
I know, but
the crazy part
that's how they
is,
call
like,
it. Anything
we could have
close,
accepted the
they're
penalty,
erring to the
but
side
the
of
ejection
caution.
was
They're erring to the
bullshit.
side of caution.
They shouldn't have ejected him on top of it. Like, you could clearly see that Fred Warner had hit him, that Jimmy Ward was literally rolled up on his legs, and that forced his momentum to go into Dre Greenlaw. Like,
Yeah,
you could have penalized him, but you did not have to eject him for that.
I know. I hadn't seen that maybe since I think Harrison did it to a receiver back in the playoff games where they ejected him. Was it Harrison or
James Harrison?
Is James Harrison hitting Antonio Brown? I think they ejected him on that. But in the NFL, they usually don't reject it. They give you the 15 yards.
That was the Steelers versus the Patriots, wasn't it?
Well, no, Steelers in Bengals.
Antonio Brown never. Oh, James Harrison played for the Bengals?
I think it was somebody.
Are you talking about Vontaze Perfect?
Vontaze Perfect.
Vontaze Perfect.
Oh,
yeah, that
Perfect.
Like
remember that playoff game, and he
didn't get.
You know what? AB ain't been right since.
Yeah. He got fined.
Touch that,
bro.
He didn't get thrown out of that game though, right?
He rocked AB, bro.
Oh, bro.
AB haven't been right since. He said
he
it
put
right.
his ass to sleep.
Yeah. He put the shot on AB. That was that old school shot. Speaking of old school, my man James Spindle, he coached Danny Gray when he was in high school. I wanted to shout out to you and Mike and let you know if you want James to come on, man, because he has some really, really great things to say about Danny Gray. He coached him down in Texas. I'm forgetting what part of it. He'd like to just come on sometimes and just tell you about the legend that is Danny Gray. He stayed with him at his house for a long time, and he said, "Man, that young man," he said, "Hey, Hugh, I'm crazy about that young man." He said, "I got another one in the pipeline that's gonna play on Sunday too." And
hey, send him our way. We'll talk to him.
Send
him
him
our way.
Okay, I certainly
Send
will.
him our way. Yep. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Listen, guys, look, I don't know. I love what George Kittle did tonight for us on the field. I don't know how it turned into it. I love what Kyle Juszczyk did for us tonight on the field. I thought this was a great team win. I thought the team rallied. I thought the team overcame adversity. I thought this team got punched in the mouth, like Wayne said in the very beginning of this, but they had to answer and fight back. I want to remind y'all of this play, right? So I don't know how many of y'all watch boxing, but Floyd Mayweather was fighting this guy Ortiz, right?
Yeah.
And there was a the referee called a break, and Ortiz punched the shit out of Floyd Mayweather in the mouth. Okay, on the break, Mayweather stepped back and like grabbed his mouth. The referee stopped him. I think the referee even took a point from Ortiz when this happened. Okay, right afterwards, the referee says, "All right, fight." Mayweather wasn't over the fact that he got punched in the mouth after the referee said, "Wait." Ortiz came together and was trying to apologize. And what did Mayweather do?
Mayweather took a shot. I remember that.
He took his shot while Ortiz was trying to apologize.
He busted
That's
him.
what the Niners did tonight. That's what I saw from the San Francisco 49ers tonight. The officials weren't on our side.
Ever.
The opposing team wasn't on our side. We got punched in the mouth. But you know what we had to do? In the middle of all that adversity, we had to find a way to answer. We put it on our
champions.
That's what it was. He headbutt him. That's what it was. He headbutt him. And we had to overcome that adversity.
Yeah.
We had to overcome that adversity. The 49ers were the Mayweathers in this fight. And we whooped ass afterwards. Y'all won't score another point on us tonight.
Hey,
who trying to apologize? Y'all might feel bad because y'all know you shouldn't have got that call, but we gonna make y'all earn it now. And they couldn't get a single blade of grass without our permission tonight.
Outstanding.
That's what the 49ers did.
Well done.
And that's Wayne.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that Jimmy Garoppolo would throw more yards than Justin Herbert?
I definitely wouldn't have took that bet.
That's right.
It didn't look like it was going that
real,
way.
being 100, I wouldn't have took that bet.
240 to 196. Go
Yes,
figure.
sir. And a 94.35 passer rating today from the great Jimmy Garoppolo. And I said the great, I'm shouting that out to everybody. Hey, if I'm speaking it into existence, the great Jimmy Garoppolo.
Them boys went out there and played a good team game, right? The punting wasn't all that in the first half.
It wasn't.
He flipped some kind of switch in the second half. I don't know what he did. But that punt that he had in the second half, putting them on the 1 yard line.
He had one good punt the whole game.
The commentators talking about with Sam Womack. He downed it clearly.
Nah, he didn't down it. He caught the ball, and like the refs did this. And at the same time, them doing this, his teammates, in my opinion, carried him into the end zone.
Right. They were congratulating him.
They were congratulating him. So under rule, they're saying anytime that the player moves back into the end zone, it's a touchback. But I thought it would have been over if the refs did that and waved it.
It had to be,
The
everybody.
Collinsworth's issue wasn't that he didn't stop dead and he didn't drop the ball, but because he was rocking back on his feet, on his heels before his players touched him, that should have been called a touchback because he was still moving.
Rocking back on his feet, but he was still.
That's what Collinsworth was whining about.
Collinsworth's issue was that the Niners whooped his ass in the Super Bowl.
Right, but he was so.
I'm not saying that he's right, Mike. I'm just saying that's what Collinsworth was whining about. Was that his heels were rocking back before he ever hit the end zone. They thought that should have been a touchback that way.
I don't understand that if he's so far away from the end zone. He wasn't near the end zone.
It was like on the 1,
To Wayne's point, though, every replay you see, when he catches the ball and he's standing there, you see every ref pull the whistle to their mouth and do this. The play is dead at that point.
Okay,
when they wave it off, I don't care if your teammates carry you into the end zone or not.
Once those refs say it's done, and they blow the whistle, it's there.
That's like a forward progress call. You know what I'm saying? A player can get out of that forward progress and run for more yards. They could fumble, whatever. When the ref blow that play dead, it don't matter what happened after we blow that whistle.
At the whistle blowing. Yes,
that's what happened. They blew the whistle. The play was dead. The players carried him into the end zone. The commentators are talking about, but to the commentators' point, to what Melissa was saying, the commentators also said that Dre Greenlaw didn't do a foul hit, that Dre Greenlaw should not have been ejected from that game. The commentator was solid on that the entire time. The commentator said New York needs to step in before and after the half. They said the same thing. Whoever that guy was in the little box, it's usually Mike Tirico or some shit. Whatever that dude's name was in that little box down in the corner, he was like, there should not have been an ejection by the league. I'm surprised that New York didn't step in. That guy was on point. Whoever he was on point. And he also said that once they blow the play dead, it's over. It doesn't matter what happens afterwards. So, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. One didn't go in our favor. One did go in our favor. But the point is this. The Niners answered adversity. We are not the best team coming out of a bye week. We are not. We ran the ball effectively, even though it felt like we kind of abandoned the run. But when you go back and look at the stats, we ain't abandoned the run at all. When you go back and look at the stats, we didn't abandon the run at all.
We ran it 41 times as opposed to 28 passes, which is our formula. That's exactly how we needed to do.
Exactly.
How about another fact is that we hadn't beaten the Chargers since I think 2000 or 2002.
2018, I think.
They had a 5-game win streak on the 49ers.
I remember Phillip Rivers eating out lunch one Monday night.
A long time ago.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers lit us up. I think it was about 3-4 years ago, man.
Man, that was in 2018. He tore us up.
Yeah.
The thing that bothered me though, that team had one penalty, yo.
Which was a lot of BS. Yes.
A team with multiple starters missing had one penalty.
I mean, but
is that coaching?
To be fair, though, we only had 5. We only had 5 on us.
Still had 5. That's still more than one. Like, but at the end of the day, 5 for 52. They had 1 for 5. Like,
yeah, but all right. So hear me out. I hear you, right? But we had the ball for way longer than they did this whole game. So they're going to have to call a penalty. Also, otherwise, the officials might as well not even be out there. So
we don't need them to be out there anyway. Like, what are they doing out there? They ain't like they doing their job anyway. What's the point?
I can't argue against that.
Yeah,
bro.
you got to have the officials. Hey, another thing I'd like to see Kyle do, man. It's a play call, and in y'all's time of devotion, in y'all quiet time or whatever. Spider 2Y banana. It was made famous by John Gruden. It features coming out of the backfield, the fullback acting as if he's going to block and dropping into the flat with the tight end coming in the back of the corner there. Mm-hmm. Why don't we run Spider 2Y banana? We got one of the best catching fullbacks in all of God's creation. That Spider 2Y banana is wide open. If y'all get a chance, please check this play out.
It could be, I think a lot of the development. I think it's all about the play developing and Jimmy being able to get the ball out to the right read on that particular play. And I know it's designed for the fullback, but I don't know. Like Kyle's funny who he trusts to run certain plays. That might be one of them plays he just don't trust.
You got Kyle Juszczyk, and you got George Kittle on your squad. It is made for the first read is to the fullback.
I got you. To the tight end. I understand.
It's not a long pass because I ain't asking Jimmy to throw 50, 60 yards because you know how that's going to go.
But like I said, it's stuff that it has to develop, though, Bishop. Like, it still has to develop. And you talking about that offensive line. And so, like, can it develop? Or will it be like that naked bootleg that we ran? And that's when Khalil Mack got the sack, y'all. That was the naked bootleg. I remember now.
Naked bootleg on Khalil.
Can't run naked bootleg on Khalil.
Not against that one. Go to the other side. Go to the other side.
And why did we keep running toward Khalil Mack? Every time we ran to him, he was in the backfield. Duh.
Man, that ain't the right dude. That's game plan in there. Don't mess with Khalil Mack. We want to keep him out of it. If he's a chaser like Lawrence Taylor used to be, you might try to run that. You might try to trap him or use counters on that. But Khalil Mack is
run counters, bro. Jeez.
The one I was concerned about coming into the game was Austin Eckler, because he had scored, I don't know how many touchdowns. He's like leading the league or something in touchdowns. But man, the linebackers, Fred Warner and all these guys, they were on top of him. As soon as he caught the ball, Bam.
Yeah, that was Breezy. Breezy had that. What matchups do you want to see? And we was talking about Fred Warner versus Eckler. We felt like we had a huge advantage if he came out in the passing game. If he ran, we felt good about that Eckler to Warner and the other supporting cast.
Listen, I'm going to bet on this one, but can we all touch and agree that Fred Warner is the best coverage linebacker in the NFL?
Yep.
That's my guy.
No doubt.
Mike, I
No
can't. I
doubt.
guess it's
My
Mike.
guy.
I gotta wait for Mike because then that'll keep me on the show. I need you to know if are we touching and agreeing on that, or you got to push back?
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
I don't have any pushback on that at all right now.
Okay.
I can't think of another. I can't think of another linebacker I would want in coverage.
I
on
can't.
any play, whether it be a wide receiver, a tight end, a running back. Give me my man Fred. Give me 5'4", baby. Hey, look, people saying I'm his doppelganger over here. I look like
are,
Fred.
bro.
You do. You look just like him. I thought you put the jersey on. I thought you put a Jersey Mike's t-shirt on from the sub place and a Fred Warner jersey. That's what I would do. I'm a marketing guy. You know,
Give it to me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, I like it, man. But look, I have to do my my super chat segment. If y'all want to jump off, now is the opportunity. I'm going to give you all the floor for your final thoughts. I have to run through. I think we got about 10 super chats here. I have to go through.
Breezy, can I get your thoughts on one thing before you jump off?
Sure.
What were your thoughts tonight on Kerry Hyder and Jordan Willis being out there?
Jordan Willis was like a breath of fresh air, man. He provided some great pressures. He ended up finishing the game with the sack. Kerry Hyder had an amazing tackle from behind on Austin Eckler. And I didn't think he had that in him, and he was able to get him down. I thought Kerry Hyder looked good. Again, though, outside guy, you working on the inside, like, right? So it's just like, dang, I can imagine how much better Hyder would be when we get guys like Kinlaw and Eric Armstead back. But I thought Kerry Hyder had a game, and a guy that you didn't mention, that guy that I thought played the best on the defensive line, better than Nick Bosa, Charles Omenihu.
I didn't want to bring him up because I was going to get a little sad again because he got hurt.
He's back, though. He came back in the game. He was playing. He came right back in that game. He got that cramp.
But Charles Omenihu, I think it's his shine now because Sosa's not out there. Like, he was always kind of like one peg under Sosa. It'd be like Sosa and then Charles Omenihu would come in and like kind of spell for him.
Could be.
Because Sosa's out with the quad, I thought Charles Omenihu got his shine tonight because of that.
Listen, he started the game. He finished the game. And in my opinion, he was the best edge rusher out there. Now, listen, we had good play from Drake Jackson. Shout out to Drake Jackson for just understanding
that
football.
batted ball was
and he almost had an interception too. Nobody's talking about that. On that fumble that came out, it kind of like went into Drake Jackson's hands, and then it ended up going into the offensive lineman's hand, which they couldn't advance the ball. But Drake is getting there. You saw his reps started to rep up toward that third and fourth quarter. He started to play a lot. So this is, Ebukam's injury can be a blessing in disguise. It can definitely be something that we starting to see some good work out of these young guys. And I think it's weird because I think the 49ers bring one of those guys back, and Omenihu and Ebukam, and I think I'm actually leading toward Omenihu.
I can see that.
Thank you.
Yeah. He's got a long quality, kind of like Alden Smith and Charles Haley. He looks like he's wearing 94. It looks longer and it's more athletic, man. When those guys got those long arms, they get leverage coming off of tackles, and they just can do more. They can get those long hands and arms up. I like him a lot. I do.
And then he had that one play where he was able to get inside, and it was off of a play that the Los Angeles Chargers, they did the hurry up, right? So they didn't allow the 49ers to rotate no defensive guys. And on that back-to-back play, he got that pressure in there. I think that's when Nick Bosa got the sack. I can't remember, but it was on that play. Charles Omenihu did something to disrupt that play, and that was dope because I was like, oh, back-to-backs, no hurry-up offense. You're making a play. You got to give that man some credit.
I like him a lot. Yeah.
I appreciate you, Breezy.
Appreciate you guys too. But listen, guys, I'll be on tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. The Wayne Breezy Show. We'll recap some stuff from this game. We'll talk about some things, and I hope to see you guys there.
All right, Wayne.
Stay blessed, Breezy.
All right, you too, guys.
If I can pull over somewhere, bro, I'll jump on with you. But
please do.
You know, I'll be there and support either way. So
appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. You be safe.
All right.
All right, Breezy.
All right. I'm gonna give y'all the floor, Melissa, TD. I'm gonna give y'all the floor if y'all have any final
Can I
thoughts.
stay on?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna read the super chats. If y'all want to respond with the super chats with me, let me know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I want to stay on.
I ain't got to get up early tomorrow.
Come on, Mike. Like I haven't got to chill with you since like Terradome and I and like a few others got to stay up with you till like 4 a.m. that one time.
Oh
like,
man,
this is special for us.
That was
we don't get to do this very often. Get to hang out with
y'all
you.
now. It will not be one of those nights. Now I'm trying to go to bed by 2.
I'm not trying to keep you at that late.
I gotta be up by 6, so I'm trying to go to bed by 2.
Wait, get your rest, man. Get your rest.
Yeah. So Jaguayo, he's in here now, but he had a super chat here. The first one of the night. He says, "I'm just happy we won." On to Mexico.
On to Mexico.
Listen, man, I love the super chat here because this was it, right? Like you can win a game by 100 points. You can win a game by 1 point. It goes in the win column the same exact way. It's going to end up at the end of the season, the same value, no matter how you won it, right? And now it's on to the next. The season does not end tonight with a dub. It doesn't end tonight with an L, but we got the dub, and now we're on to the next opponent. Regardless of how you feel about the game, I thought this was a really good super chat here from Jaguayo. Do either of you have a response to that? If not, we'll get to the very next one.
Think we're about 500.
Yep.
So we don't have to whine about how we're not living up to our potential because everyone kept saying we were barely 500 or under.
Yeah. Yep. And here we are, half a game out of first place, right? That's it. Like we're half a game out of first place. We take care of business next week. We can.
And if we beat the Cards, we'll be what? What will we be? 3-0, 4-0 in the division.
We'll be in
first place. 4-0.
4-0. Hey.
Yeah. That's a big.
Can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, Mike. I forgot to ask you your thoughts about that. Okay, so I don't know if you've watched the games during bye, but when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Rams played last week on CBS, they panned to the division, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a big thing all over Twitter saying that we were 1-3 in the division games.
Yeah,
I want to get your thoughts on that.
No, I was one of the first people to point that out, and I was furious about that. I was like, how does the network get that wrong? You know, I'm sitting here. They had us. I think they had us. What was it? Was it like 2-1 or 3? They didn't have us like terrible in the division, but they didn't have us like winning our division. I'm like, yo, bro, like I swear the Niners are 3-0. Where are they getting these numbers from?
Yeah, we undefeated in the division. Yeah.
Right. And I was furious about that. I didn't like it at all. But it also lets me know the perception of the team league wide. So what that told me was someone flat out didn't know, and they were like, yo, just punch in some numbers. And they put in whatever they felt the Niners would be based off of what they've seen. We're not getting the respect that we deserve, even in our own division. We're not getting it yet. So we still have a big uphill battle to climb here with taking respect, right? Then they're clearly not going to give it to us. We saw that tonight with the officials just blatantly playing against the Niners. We saw that tonight.
Doesn't that have a lot to do with the NFL Network studios actually being in the same complex as SoFi? And that Maurice Jones-Drew and most of their meager talent are the voices of the Rams.
Normally,
and Geno Smith is that like comeback Cinderella story that they're all in love with right now. Because it's like another thing they can shoot off with Russell Wilson. Like, look at what Pete Carroll's doing as the oldest coach in the whole entire league, and look what he's doing without Russell Wilson. Like, I think those two storylines kind of like blind people to what the Niners do week in and week out.
Geno balling though. Geno Smith, hey, he stepped his game up, man. Geno Smith, he made some throws today. Geno can hit some throws. And he's got some really good talent on the outside. I'm never going to besmirch Lockett and DK Metcalf. I think they're very talented receivers. I would like either one of them, but Gino has made some strides, man. Gino's made some strides.
Is he all right? All right. Is he balling or is he playing above expectation? And I think there's a difference.
I think one contains the other. Because when they said initially, when you heard Geno Smith is the starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks preseason, you was like, "Oh, dude, we gonna kill him. We gonna kill him." So we have that expectation first, but then he comes out, man. He's made some really nice throws. He's making throws. He's making good decisions, and
I hear you.
He is balling for him. He's balling pretty good.
But we did kill him. We did. I don't care what the other team. I don't care what the other teams do against them. Right? When I heard that Gino was going to be their quarterback, my immediate thought was, "Oh, we're going to kill them. They don't stand a chance against us." And that's what happened.
Yeah, we got them.
They didn't score a single point.
They didn't
on that offense against us.
No. Week 2, no. But that Week 2 team is not the same one I saw playing those Tampa Bay Buccaneers today.
We'll see.
But Tampa Bay is not playing very good either. Brady's not playing good either. So
man, Brady is Brady.
Tell me your team.
That is my guy.
Tell me your team.
Love the GOAT.
Hear me out. You talking about Geno? Tell me a team that they played with a defense as good as the 49ers.
I'm not gonna say they're as good as the Niners, but what Wink Martindale was doing in Seattle was impressive. If it wasn't for Richie James having those 2 critical turnovers on special teams. But I think what impressed me the most, and it's not his throwing, what impressed me the most was in that game, because I have to watch through every freaking Giants game because my father is a diehard Giants fan, is that in that game, Tyler Lockett had a wide open touchdown and it went right through his hands. And that was like a huge deal because that's not what Tyler Lockett's known for, right?
Yeah.
And what really impressed me was they spanned automatically to the sideline, hoping to get like some kind of like toughy ward because, Kyler Murray's been that guy like for the last couple weeks. And Geno went right to Tyler Lockett. He's like, dude, let it go. I'm going to come right back to you. Shake it off. And that spoke volumes to me because my last impression of Geno Smith was him having to get his jaw wired shut because his offensive line was so pissed off at him that he broke his jaw.
Memory. Yeah, you 100%
so
right.
For me, that spoke more impressive than anything he had done on the field. Like moving the ball, getting touchdowns, being the leader, making it about the team instead of him. That really impressed me, the leadership quality that he stood up and he's like, dude, just let it go.
But you think also that the way Carroll has the system that they play, run the ball, play good defense, make good decisions, the quarterback. I think it helps Geno. I think he's not under pressure to just throw it all over the place. He's just making good decisions. That's what's helping.
That's part of it. Good decisions and playing within the parameters of what you're supposed to do and what's designed. That's part of it. And by the way, Pete Carroll is a West Coast guy. I got his book over here. He used to get in the office of Bill Walsh and say, please tell me, give me the secrets, give me the keys, let me know everything. And Pete Carroll has done a masterful job, particularly against us in the last, 5 years. This is things that he's done and he continues to do. But what I'm saying is Geno Smith has swept the Cardinals in the division. We haven't done that yet. He beat the New York Giants, who was a really hot team at the time. You might say, we might poo-poo the Giants, but you're, as Bill Parcells said, you are what your record says you are. And at the time, those Giants was flying mighty high. He done beat the Chargers. He put 37 against the Chargers, not 22, but 37. And I'm not advocating him for a player of the year or MVP. What I'm saying is let's always respect our opponent. because Sun Tzu in the Art of War got that book up there as well. He said the worst thing you can do is underestimate your opponent. Know who we going against and play like a dog. Play like you playing Patrick Mahomes. Play like you playing anybody else. Prepare and play, because the game is won before you step on the field, and you got to be ready for that. Don't just somebody. Go ahead, babe.
The only difference is, though, most Niner fans will never overlook the Seahawks, because before this year, we only won twice against them since Russell Wilson took over.
Nah, they've been kicking.
No matter how bad they are,
Yeah.
no
The thing is,
sane Niner fan will ever overlook the Seahawks.
It's not about the fans. It's about the players, and that's what we have to hope, that their mindset is in the right place to go in there and take on the Seahawks. You know, we got the one win. We were at home. Now we got to do it on the road. Now we got to travel to the Northwest, and we got to go out there and take care of business. But here's the beauty of where we are right now in the season. Yes, we're a half a game behind them, but if we take care of business all the way out, not even the Seahawks can stop us. They can be as good as they want to be, but if we do what we're supposed to do, we win the NFC West from here on out. Tonight's game was the defining moment for the 49ers. We faced adversity, we overcame it, and now we literally control our own destiny. And I think that's what's beautiful about it. We got another one here from JP Hellahard, 2800. He says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Here we go. Quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in there, y'all. It's in there. I wanted to count them out. I wanted to make sure I was getting them right. Quest for 6, we here. This doesn't give us a lot to respond to, but yeah, we here, man. We absolutely here. I'm looking forward to what we do in the upcoming games.
Can I just say that the best part about today was that it seems like all our misfortunes from last year have kind of like overcorrected itself. You remember last year we couldn't score in the first half, and then we would like come back in the second half.
Yeah.
And then this year it was like you would be like pulling your teeth, you would be pulling your hair out, like you score in the first half, and then the defense would like have to like hold on to like near death to hold on to the lead and hope to God by the time the score ended that you'd still be on top. And
for sure.
It kind of feels like the last two games, and specifically like the defense got to shut out the second half for the most part, or at least the fourth quarter and most of the third quarter. And it felt like the offense just was like, okay, well, you did your part. Now we're going to do our part.
Yes.
And if I'm being honest with you, Melissa, if I'm being honest with you, Melissa, you know, whether the defense showed up or not, the way that this offense feels, I felt like this offense was going to be like, all right, we got to do this much to come back in this game. And they've been doing it. Now, I know it's only a small sample size. It's only 2 games. And this last game today may not make people feel the same way. But I feel like the offense knows exactly what they have to do to answer, and they're doing just enough. So I want to see how it looks. I don't know if we're going to get into any deficits bigger than what we overcame today, but we'll see what happens, you know. So
it's like the stock market. It's like you know, you can't just buy a stock and say, well, it's going to happen like that. You got to look at the trend, and the trend is up. Last 2 games, I seen a scoring in the second half. That's something we just did not do.
Yeah,
we just did not do, particularly in the fourth quarter. We just didn't. Once they took a lead into the halftime, it was over. I think I was 0-31 or something like that with a lead. With somebody else having the lead versus us. But the last couple of weeks, I'm seeing us being able to respond and seeing us able to stop teams in the second half and for us to put up points. That's a successful trend.
Terry, you know what the most important part about what you were just saying was that it was the defensive captains, the Nick Bosa's, the Fred Warners that pulled everybody aside in the locker room at half and were like, let's stop the screen game killing us. Let's stop whatever the hell's been killing us all half, and let's lock it down. And it's a whole new ball game. I think that's also been a huge main reason why they've come back answering so hard the last 2 games.
Leadership and organization.
Yeah,
and Abuja is here. He hits a point. Go ahead and read that.
That's right. Back-to-back weeks with this defense holding LA teams to 0 points in the second half. But this part right here is what's even more critical.
Oh,
and
yes.
back to back with no game injuries.
Yes.
We talk and complain, we bitch about the Niners being the most injury team. Let's go. The most injured team in the entire NFL. And here we are back-to-back weeks with no injuries.
No
man.
injuries.
This
That
is
is pivotal. Oh,
come on, bro.
man.
Come on, bro. They don't want to see us healthy for the rest of the year.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, and now all of a sudden, the opponents that we're playing are losing 3 or 4 players.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, we the ones healthy, and they gotta overcompensate and come up with a solution, right?
It's a different team. Yes, sir.
Y'all can have all the officials on your side that you want, but when the metal meets the road, y'all gonna know what it is. And the Niners are standing tall right now. We're getting stronger as the year goes on, while other teams are now starting to have to go through that attrition. We went through it early. We're getting stronger. They're getting weaker. We're going to be a problem to deal with, man. Phenomenal
also,
super chat here.
I think our offense also is going to get better because the familiarity with Mitchell coming back, his first game back, and then playing with CMC, and then Debo, his first game back in a couple of weeks. When they get familiar with everybody, all of them get familiar with each other, we're going to get better.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking at a fever pitch down here in Mexico City, Mike. I looked on translate.com. It says estrictamente negocios en la Ciudad de Mexico. That means this is a business trip going down here to Mexico City. We going down there for business. And if we can put it on these Cardinals, particularly with the guys coming back and being healthy on this second week, man, this is going to catapult some things.
Yo, I'm curious who the hell is going to play for Zach Ertz next week because he got carted off today.
I don't know, but here's the beautiful thing about that.
Hold on, in Arizona?
Yeah, he got carted off during the Rams game.
No Zach Ertz?
Nope, he was carted off.
Uh-oh.
And the best part about that is this. I don't celebrate injuries for anybody.
Oh, I'm not celebrating the injury. It was like that one big highlight they were showing during the Cowboys Green Bay game earlier.
But
it's an opportunity.
Here's the best part about it.
Zach, I hope he gets healthy quick, but go ahead and wait a week, bro.
It's not our problem. It's theirs. For the first time in a long time, we're not the team to overcome the injuries. It's on others. So I like
Mike.
That.
Is Buda Baker still out through Monday next week?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. He's been going for a while. I'm not sure. I don't want to lie. I'm not sure. I don't know what his return time was or anything. So I'm not sure.
Just thought I asked.
Cornelio said, "Can I call?" We weren't doing call-ins, but we did post a link in the show. He was in here a couple of times, but then he kind of vanished. So I don't know if it was a connection or what. So sorry we missed you. But thank you very much for the super chat.
I told you people love the call-ins though, Mike.
I know. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. I'm going to do another show tomorrow when I go over the pressers. I know normally in the overreaction shows, I play the pressers and I respond to them. That is part of the game plan for tomorrow. So maybe I'll open up the phone lines while I'm doing that as well. So we'll see how it goes. See what time we can get everything going, and I'll open up the phone lines. Master Chef says, "What's good, family? Didn't get a chance to watch the game because I was driving back from Florida, but I recorded it and getting ready to watch it. Shout out to you." Master Chef, man.
Master Chef.
Hey, listen, bro. Master Chef, I love you, man.
Yeah,
I ate some terrible wings today, and it's your fault. All right? If I know you and you know me, there should never be a Niners game where my wings are below average, bro. You got to hook a brother up. Do something. Help me out here, man. My man's page. I don't know if y'all have seen his food and stuff like that, but oh my god.
Oh man.
Good.
Oh man. I was gonna ask you for a recipe for that fall off the bone ribs, man. Post that recipe in the chat, Master Chef, for fall off the bone ribs. That's what I'm trying to get together.
Brandon. I was getting happy seeing Brandon.
Brandon says, "Did you know Jimmy is 10-2 when throwing no touchdowns?" That's an interesting stat, and I did not know that. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that.
No.
Like Johnny Carson. Ed, I did not know that, Ed.
10-2 and throwing no touchdowns. That's a wild ass stat right there.
Well,
That means
it
we
kind of
was running it in.
it really does kind of make sense if you think about the Green Bay championship game, the Vikings game, like certain big games where he didn't really have any throw-in touchdowns.
They
Just
take the
players
ball out of
made
his
it
hands.
out of yak and running it.
Yeah.
Probably our running game was pretty good in all those games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Definitely. Because we obviously scored, but we scored them on the ground, and it's probably some great running that was happening. I'm sure if we look at Jimmy G's win percentage over the years, look at how many he won with 100-yard rushes for that day. I'm sure it's going to be high, at least in the 80s.
Hear me out. I know I'm crazy. What's his win percentage when someone else throws a touchdown pass? Remember that NFC not NFC championship, the deep, right?
Yeah,
from
Debo got one, and Christian
Saints
McCaffrey.
game, Christian McCaffrey threw one.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple of games now where other players have thrown touchdown passes, and Emmanuel Sanders. Like, listen, there's some games out there on the docket. I can't think of Jimmy losing many of them, so we'll have to see how it goes. But this is a very, very fun stat right here. I like that. I like that.
Thank you,
Niner Vegas
Brandon.
says Kittle is a better O lineman than Kittle is a better O lineman than McGlinchey. That's why he got paid. McGlinchey is a bum. I'll give y'all.
Boy, Niner Vegas, you ain't never lied, my brother.
Mike, I love you, but there's two things this fan base are never gonna let you live down. It's never gonna let you live down Spoon, and it's never ever gonna let you live down Mike McGlinchey.
Never.
Preach, Niner Vega. Preach, Niner Vega.
Oh my
boy,
God.
you man, them $5
Mike, especially because everyone loves Emmanuel Mosley, and you would just take shot after him to build up Spoon.
I'm not doing this. Nope, because I gotta go to bed soon. All right, I did it. I'm not gonna argue it. I'm not gonna argue it tonight. Maybe on another night when I got some more time, but I can't tonight. I can't tonight.
It's infallible, Mike. Y'all
can tell me I bit my big toe off. I'm just gonna agree with y'all tonight. I'm gonna let it go tonight. Right now. It's all good. I love y'all, so it's cool.
Don't buy that 98 Ford Taurus. It's gonna leak. The thermostat's bad, Mike. Don't get it. I'm
good. It's all right. It's all good, man. Cornelio again.
He knows I love him.
It's sad you get on. What's that mean? I don't know what this one was.
Sad you get on. It's sad you get on.
Sad you get on.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this one meant, Cornelio. I'm sorry, man. He, like I said, he was in the chat a couple of times, but he bounced back out, so I apologize about that, man. We were kind of entwined in deep conversation, so I'm sorry. If you pop back in again, though, if you still got that link, pop back in. We'll bring you in here so you can get your thoughts out. All right. Niner Rick, thank you for the super chat. He says, "We won. We're on to tequila," meaning Mexico. Don't drink the worm. Don't drink the worm. I don't know what that means. But I've heard that a lot. I'm going to Mexico. Actually, it's going to be crazy.
You going, Mike?
No. Not the game. Okay. Not the game. I am going to Mexico December 1st. I'll be out there for a week. So I'm going out there. I'm going to try to figure out how to do the game. I have no idea how the Wi-Fi is going to be inside the resort that I'm going to, but I'm going to try to bring the game to everybody. But we'll see what happens.
Where are you going, Mike? What part of Mexico?
Cancun.
Oh, okay. Oh, bro. Yeah, they got it all laid out for you in Cancun. That's a vacation town. They're gonna have Wi-Fi at the they're gonna have a Wi-Fi hotspot at the hotel.
Yeah, but resorts are usually really bad with Wi-Fi. I don't know.
I was in my experience, they were pretty cool.
Hopefully it's good enough for me to connect and do a live feed and screen share and all that. But I'm gonna
you should hit up John Chapman because he's the one that went and did all those travel arrangements so everybody have the buses to and from the hotel to the game and they wouldn't have to travel themselves. So he might be able to help you figure out some stuff when you go down there yourself.
Shout out to John Chapman, man. John Chapman be laying it down. And all y'all content creators, love all y'all.
He be holding it down. That's my guy right there, man. John's
Yeah, man.
always taking good care of
Good
me.
people. Good people.
Sean says, did you all see the one player Ben Dio on the Sparklers? I don't like him. I think Jim's best throw was improv to Ray Ray. I agree with that part.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
good.
think we keep Aziz or Dre? Well, let me answer these questions, then y'all can go. I'm gonna start backwards. Dre already got the extension. Aziz did not. So
Thank God.
Dre is definitely staying here. Although I'll be honest with you, I would keep Aziz over Dre. Dre just seems to be a flag guy, man. I said it before the game. I'll say it again. I think Dre Greenlaw is the new Deshaun Goldson. You know what we liked about him and what made him special are all things.
Love Deshaun Goldson.
Yeah, but as soon as he got that new deal with Tampa Bay, that was what was getting flags in the league, and he kind of just faded away. And I don't think the league wants to see that kind of physical play from linebackers anymore, man. They just don't like it. And I think he's got a bullseye on his back. So I would go with Aziz over Dre, but I like Dre as well. Let me be very clear with what I'm saying. So
Dre's
if I
a
had to pick one, I would go with
killer
Aziz.
as well, man. Dre, he ups his ante when we play the Seahawks.
You know, I think it is. I think it's you're South Jersey and I'm North Jersey. That's why you're always opposite of me.
Is that it?
I really think that's what it is now.
Yeah.
You're
So
South
you would take
Jersey and
Dre
I'm
over
North
Aziz.
Jersey.
Tell me
Yes.
how on earth you take that guy over Aziz.
Let's see. His best games always are against divisional opponents. He can be a little ungap disciplined, but he doesn't let his bad plays ever get into his head. He always comes back harder. He doesn't let his injuries overtake him. He doesn't let bad plays overtake him. He comes up clutch. He doesn't act like he needs to be the hero of the game. He's good on multi-tackling. He's good on cleaning up. He's good at picking. He's good in must clutch third downs when they've been driving, and you need that one person to just make a surefire tackle. And Drake Greenlaw's right there. He has a nose for the ball. Like, I understand his limitations, and I get at him like Fred Warner got on him like during that Detroit game where he just completely blew up what he was supposed to be doing because he wanted to make the big tackle instead of being in the gap. But if I were to pick a linebacker to go with Fred from here on out, it'd be Drake Greenlaw every single time.
What doesn't
you laid that out? You laid that out masterfully.
No, TD, chill.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Go ahead, Mike.
What doesn't apply to Aziz?
Well, it doesn't apply to Aziz because Aziz, for me, one is more injury prone. Okay, that's and not just injury prone, but his injuries keep him out long, Mike. Like there's big tears. There's been big surgeries on him. And I'm not saying that Aziz didn't have a special year, but he had one special year last year, and none of us can deny that, right? But if you're going to ask me, who do I trust more coming on from now on? Aziz had that 1 year, but Drake Greenlaw has been doing this stuff since his rookie year in 2019 when they both came here. That's multi-years where this guy has had production after production after production. And no matter how much time he misses between the games that he plays in, he always comes back. And yeah, he's a little rusty at first, but you know when push comes to shove, if you need a play done, Dre Greenlaw is going to have your back more than he's not. It's the same exact reason why I love Jawan Jennings, because those are those rare, special kind of players that I think are essential for your team. They're not the big, glitchy guys. They're never going to be the guys that the entire league are going to talk about or respect or say these are like top players. But those are players when it really needs to happen and nothing else is clicking, they bring a spark to your team. They handle their business. They don't make it about themselves. They keep their heads, and it's one of those really beautiful, genuine things that get me excited about football.
All I'm going to say,
Greenlaw leads the team in tackles. If I'm not
No, he does, but that's
solo tackles. Greenlaw does as well, 41, as opposed to Fred Warner's 40.
Like
Aziz
I'm
for
not
me.
gonna tell you that you have to be Dre Greenlaw over Aziz. I'm never gonna tell anyone like that. But it's just for me. I've never seen someone not flinch when it comes to the people in our division the way Dre Greenlaw does. Like he took on Jacob Hollister, and he could have let that whole Week 10 thing like get to his head because he was a rookie then. And he, he had that huge pick, and he had all of those things going on, and then they completely shut the bed. They had so much criticism after that Falcons game, right, with the goal line stand and him getting in, and instead of that, he's like, I'm going to keep watching this. I'm going to keep watching this. I'm going to keep watching this, and I'm going to have that moment where I get to redeem myself, like Navarro Bowman did against the Falcons, where he had the pick at the stick. He had that like mindset, like I'm going to make this right, and I'm going to make this right in a critical moment, and he did that. I like that when the Rams were driving in what was it, 2020?
Oh,
he came off his rookie year, and he had that huge tackle out, like what, 20 yards out from the red zone, and he like just nailed the guy going out of bounds, and he's like, dude, you're not getting any closer to my end zone. Like, there's just something innate about him that just loves football. It's just like,
he's a football player. He's a football player.
Since 2019, Aziz has missed 11 games and Greenlaw has missed 19.
Well, somehow this year, I see Greenlaw with 65 total tackles, 41 solos, and 24 assists. My coach back in this back in the 80s, Bill Jarvis used to say, if you make a mistake, I want you to make it 100%. I don't want you to lay off on anything. And if Greenlaw does make a mistake,
Mike, are you taking into credit 2019 all the games that Aziz Al-Shaair didn't play in, though? Like, I'm just talking overall from when they both came here in 2019 to now. I'm not talking about like just the games they missed based on injury.
It's 19 to 11. It's 19 to 11.
All right. Well, I still take Jake Greenlaw, and I'm never gonna back down on him or Juwan Jennings, no matter what anyone tells me.
I want both. Let me say that I want both. But if a decision has to be made, one or the other, I think Dre Greenlaw is your guy, man. Dre Greenlaw is coming with the wood, and a linebacker simply must hit. I can't have you passive. I can't. If you make a mistake, if you get thrown out, if you get penalized or whatever, make sure you do it hitting. I don't want no dumb mistakes. I don't want you blowing coverage. I want you in the hole. I want you fitting. I want you filling. That's what a linebacker simply must do. That's your job. That's like capping a running back because he runs too fast.
I mean, but there's a such thing though. Sometimes you got to be patient and let the hole open up so you can hit it. It depends on the system. It depends on the scheme. Both of these guys are really good in the 49ers system, and I would take both of these guys on any day.
Yes, sir, definitely.
It really comes to your style. It comes to your preference, right? In the postseason, I want Dre Greenlaw. He brings a physicality and a spark to the defense that Aziz doesn't bring. Right, when Dre Greenlaw comes back out there, the team just finds a different gear. Those linebackers, they seem to hit a little bit harder. They seem to be a little bit more decisive, right? But Aziz, he has his own little knack. You know what I'm saying? He closes a little bit faster. He's a little bit more assignment tight, and he doesn't get all those penalties that Greenlaw gets. So it's pick your poison. You can't go wrong with either one. TD said that he would like them both. So it depends on what you come down to. Dre Greenlaw, though, is without a shadow of a doubt the tone setter in the linebacking group, over even Fred Warner, over even a guy like Fred Warner. Dre Greenlaw is the one who sets the tone.
Didn't Greenlaw sign an extension?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He signed it like right after the Chicago game, I remember.
Yeah.
Is it 2 years?
I think it was what was it, right after the Bronco game?
Is it 2 years?
He has struggled like the first.
No, it was like a 4-year deal.
Oh, 4 years? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a 4-year deal. Hold on. Now I got to look it up. I'm pretty sure it was a 4-year deal he signed with the team. And it was early. It was like week 2 or some shit like that. Like it was
could
really
you agree
early.
that
And it was surprised because we normally don't do that.
Right.
Could you would you say that Drake Green was more like that fire, that heartbeat of the defense? Like even the guys, like even the guys in front of him, the defensive line plays a little harder. The guys behind him play a little stronger, and then Aziz and Fred are more like that cerebral mastermind chess master. Like I'm gonna make you,
they're the brains,
and I'm gonna outwit you, and I'm gonna out technique you.
Yeah, and Greenlaw's and Fred Warner's got both, which makes him the absolute leader. But Greenlaw is that guy. He's tone setter. He's the one that just gets us hype, man. He's just that one. We out here hidden. He's the. If I could go back to the '85 Bears, I know I keep making these correlations, but he's the Wilbur Marshall of this team versus the Otis Wilson that is Aziz.
I would kind of say he's the George Kittle of the defense. He's the life and energy of the defense.
Yes.
It says here, Dre Greenlaw signed a 2-year, $16.4 million contract with the 49ers, including a $4.6 million signing bonus, $7 million guaranteed, and an annual average of 8.2 in 2022. Greenlaw will earn a base salary of 1.5 and a signing bonus of 4.6, while carrying a cap hit of 2.065.
And that starts in 2023, right?
Yeah, so 23 and 24, he's under contract for the 49ers. Yeah.
He's
team. I don't know why I thought it was a 4-year deal. It's only a 2-year deal, so that's pretty cool.
Because he could have went out, and demanded a big payday. Because I know the Washington Commanders. I talk to my cousin every day. He loves the Commanders. They are fiending for a linebacker. They were so hurt that my man from Chicago went to Baltimore. They need a linebacker. They don't have any to speak of. Also, some other teams that are ridiculously soft at linebacker. The man could have went out and demanded a whole bunch more in free agency. But
absolutely,
he's a
Niner.
But
that's why you try to shoot your shot early on before it all, before it gets that far. So
yes, sir.
All right. Let's do some final thoughts, man. Jaguar, I'm going to give it to you first because you're the voice. Then we'll go with Terradome. Then we'll go with Melissa. And we are going home because I got to get my ass to bed. So,
yes, sir.
All right. Jaguar, you're up first, man. Final thoughts, man. What are your thoughts on the game and the outlook on the rest of the season? What you got for us?
I'm just glad we won, of course. And I'm glad that there was no injuries. So I was glad about that. And I'm happy that the offense with Elijah Mitchell looks more explosive on the running game. I think we ran for like 153 yards, something like that. Hey, that's right there. That's what we do. So I'm thinking that all these little parts, once they get going, I think we're going to be a little bit more explosive. I think we're going to score a little bit more. I think we're averaging like 22 points a game, and we scored 22 today. I think in the future games, I think we're going to up that to maybe 24 to 28. And I think the defense with Armstead hopefully getting back, it's going to really, with the experience that the guys are getting right now, like Hassan Ridgeway, Givens, and Erminio, it's only going to make us stronger. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to winning the division, getting into the playoffs, and then making some noise in the playoffs, going to the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Good shit right there for my man Jaguar. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for jumping in here. You've become a part of the Overreaction shows, man. So I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate all you guys.
Shout out to Guayo.
Melissa and Terradome. Hope you guys have a good evening, and you guys stay blessed.
God bless you. God bless you, Jaguar.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, my man.
Does that mean
it's a treat to see him join chats.
Why didn't I get a good evening wish too? What the fuck does that mean? Like I gotta have a baddie? What does that mean? I'm kidding. Go ahead, TD, man. The floor is yours, bro.
See, that South Jersey coming out at you.
He said, Melissa, Tara, I hope y'all have a good evening. What about me?
What about me? You sound like the dude in Rocky. What about me? I'm in charge of the meat.
Go ahead, Terradome. The floor is yours, bro. Final thoughts are yours, bro.
I really this was a good win. It was on a nationally syndicated or a national audience. Everybody saw it, and we came to play. It wasn't the absolute prettiest, but in terms of playoff football, we just beat what I believe was going to be the representative for the AFC in the Super Bowl. They've had some injuries, but we overcame nonetheless. Another thing, this was a top quality quarterback. I have a lot of respect for Justin Herbert. That's a real quarterback over there. And we just came back and held them to, was it 16 points or 19? I think it was 16. 16 points. Man, that's really, really big. Going forward, we got business to handle with the Cardinals down in Mexico City. It is going to be a business trip. We're going to get down there and do things. No injuries, as Melissa highlighted. Man, that's the number one thing. No injuries. No injuries. We still got things we got to clean up, but man, it's hard to overcome injuries, and we're getting healthy at the second part of the season, which is absolutely awesome. The scoring is going to come. The scoring is going to come with timing, with more familiarity with one another, with more reps given to the players that are returning, like Mitchell, and as well as Christian McCaffrey. And I think the mesh point we got to deal with is Jimmy Ward in at nickel. I love the defense, and we went big nickel against Kelsey and the boys when we play Kansas City, but we got to look at maybe putting in a little bit more of a Bobby Womack's son, Sam Womack, in there as a nickel versus Jimmy Ward. I don't think he's too keen on playing that position right now. But I understand the philosophy of DeMeco Ryan, because you always want to put out your best 11 players. And he knows Jimmy Ward is one of his best 11 players. Find some way to get him on the field, but don't abstract or don't take away from, what Gibson and Hufanga are doing. So, he came up with that concept, and it's brilliant. I love it. It is exactly the way I would have gone with it. So shout out to DeMeco. He's a saved man, God. Glory to God. Lastly, I want to say we just have to focus in on getting better. There's an old adage, if every day you get 1% better, when you go back and look at it over the 365 or of a year, man, you done got 365% better. Just continuously get better. Eliminate the pre-snap penalties. Pre-snap penalties are the ski mask of offensive inefficiency. You can't have the pre-snap penalties. If you make a mistake, please make a mistake full speed. Please make a mistake just getting after somebody, not just before the daggone snap takes place. We have our plan. We go to it. We go through it. Assignment, alignment, and ride there violent. That's what we need to do, and we'll be all right.
All right, Melissa, good luck following that up. Ha! I don't got to do what you do. I'm kidding. Go ahead. The floor is yours, Melissa. Your final thoughts. What do you got for us?
Okay. I will concede this to you that Mike McGlinchey was not the worst offensive lineman today. That was Jake Brindle. I don't think any of us can fight that. I don't think that Jake Brindle should be playing center personally, and that's one of my major gripes of why I wanted Creed Humphrey, because I thought he could play center or either guard position. But I respect how much Aaron Banks has grown in taking his craft seriously. So I will gladly eat crow on that for the rest of my life because he stepped up. What I think I'm most impressed about with this team is their resilience. I think that is something that's been lost for a while. Like that spark wasn't there, and it was like a struggle to finish off games. And it's like Mike said for like I think 20 minutes straight when Mike and Tony were on. It's like we know we start off slow coming out of buys, We know we start off slow. We just have to hold on until that spark happens. And I think what's really special is that not that long ago, it feels like we were all complaining about Joe Staley being gone, not because of his production on the field, but because he was such a strong leader. That he could keep guys in check. That he kept things alive and goofy and aloof, and he brought that kind of energy you need when things aren't always pretty or easy, you know? And I think what's special now is that with all these injuries, as bad as they are, it's kind of taught everyone to step up as a leader, to have each other's back. And they don't make it a spectacle that you really see in the media. You only get to hear about it is because of like a coach or something saying how impressed they were that these guys took them aside during halftime. Like you wouldn't even have probably heard about the Brandon Ayuk thing unless Kyle had addressed that he went and sat him down in his office and was like, Kyle, we got to talk. We got to work this thing out. So to see so many young players step up that way, I think is a true gift for our team going forward. And I'm really impressed with the win tonight because it wasn't pretty, but it was perfect when it needed to be. And I was insanely impressed because I don't think I've seen an interception like that. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I hadn't seen something like that since like Fred Warner in MetLife or the Saints game where he had that like one where he held it like within his fingers, right, like 2 inches above the ground, and he kept his like hands locked in position so they couldn't say it wobbled at all. Yeah. And for that to be the final ceiling playing game really made me happy because, you know, Talanoa is still kind of a rookie. I know this is his second year, but for most of last year, it was either him and Hart being switched out or him being used mostly on special teams the way Womack is now, you know? So he didn't really have that rookie year where he got to just play through every ugly injury or play or snap back or whatever. So now that he's the guy, it's nice that, yeah, he had a little of a decline, if you want to call it, where some of those like sloppy tacklings and bad coverages and stuff kind of came up. But what makes me love Talanoa is that he has that I'm never going to quit mentality. Oh. And I think as long as the team can feed off guys like that and have that never quit mentality, the sky's the limit of what this team could do.
I completely agree with that. Yeah. Well said to both of you guys. Thank you all for jumping on. Everybody who participated in tonight's show, the participants in the.
Can I make one little personal note?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. As much crap as I give Mike because he is from Jersey, and it's so fun to be Jersey with someone from Jersey. I have to say, I don't come on here just to make fun of him or to pick on him in chats. When I had a personal issue recently, Mike is the first person I reached out to. And I was like, please, I need advice. If you got a minute, I just need a minute. I need an unbiased opinion. And I know you better than anybody will give me the unflinching honesty that other people might like try to sugarcoat your feelings or like try to like persuade you or like say, oh, it's not as bad as you think, or they would judge you. Like you wouldn't feel safe enough to be honest with them.
Yeah.
And he didn't make it about himself. He didn't judge me. He's like, this is what I did. I know where you're coming from. I know why you're kind of like struggling the way you're struggling. I'm not going to make this about me. I'm not going to make it about what I did. I'm going to tell you what I did. And I hear you out. And then he's just like, take it for what it is. Follow your gut. I listen to you. I'm here for you. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. And ever since then, I've slept better. I've gotten toxic presence out of my life. And at the end of the day, as much as I fight with Mike, it's never personal. It's never going to be below the belt, and it's fun. It's a Jersey thing. If you haven't been here, you don't know that it's a Jersey thing, but it's like out of a spot of love. So at the end of the day, I love Mike, and I will fight for Mike and Breezy because these guys gave me my true family, and they accepted me, and I am so thankful for them.
Yeah, echo the sentiment, Mike. I've labeled you a prophet. Somebody prayed for you a long time ago. If Mike is saying it, it's gonna come to fruition. You're wise. You're wise beyond your years. You're an incredible dude, man. You're an incredible dude. Coaches have coaching trees, and others go on and have success and stuff. Mike, you building up a pretty good tree around here, man. It's some people.
We might troll you about certain players and certain takes, but I don't think there's a single person in the Nothing But Nice chat ever that you haven't made our lives better, or you haven't led us to true friends and family the way that you did, because you have kept this podcast going when nobody else comes on here. You don't care if you're by yourself and you're making jokes about your big head taking up the whole screen. Like, you just give us a fun
on Patreon.
you give us like a fun, safe community where we can laugh, where we can bullshit, where we can bump heads, where we can go at each other. But it's never, ever toxic. And the fact that you spawned off Breezy's chat, that's now going to spread off to Crystal having her own show. The very fact that you had the crossovers with Niners Hive, which got them more publicity. You had John Chapman on here when you guys had that big blockbuster, like everybody on here thing. Silverado Kev had to start with you guys, and it's just like there's so much that doesn't get said about you because like we just have fun with you. And I think you might see it coming from like a bad place where it might be us picking on you or taking your words out of context or something. But at the end of the day, we only feel safe to do that because you've made it safe for us. You have that kind of strength and character where we get to be our truest selves, good, bad, appreciative, fighty, whatever it is. And that's what makes you so special and makes you so beloved in this community.
I sincerely appreciate it. You know, I tell my wife this thing all the time. I said, I wish I could fake my own death and listen to my own funeral. I want to know what people I know it sounds crazy, right? Yeah. But I want to know what people say about me when I'm gone.
Yeah.
I want to know how many people would come up to the podium and speak and say, this guy did X, Y, and Z, right? And you guys just did that for me. So I truly do and sincerely appreciate the kind words. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot. And, you know, I hope that people know that when I go back and forth with people, if people are on my show more than once, I like those people. Yeah. We don't have to agree all the time. I am completely okay with disagreeing with takes, opinions. I'm okay with people shooting back at me for bad takes. I'm okay with people giving me credit for good takes and everything in between. I'm here to do this because I love what I do. I'm sincere about what I do. And I honestly think I'm an open book. So thank you guys very much.
You also made it really, really like okay to be an East Coast fan for Niner fans. Before you, I don't think that a lot of people really appreciated that Niner fans were everywhere. And you were like one of those first people who were like, no, we're East Coast, we're proud, we're true, and we're not going to bullshit. We don't live in California. We never lived in California. But that doesn't make our fandom any less than.
It was like the Lost Boys, East Coast, West Coast, and worldwide.
Yes. It was weird, you know, getting on here. People were like, "Oh, wait, you guys are from Jersey? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Okay, if you say so. Like I probably know more people inside the organization than some of your West Coast favorites do, but that's fine. If that's how you feel, that's what you think, then you go ahead and rock out. You know, I've never been one of those guys that like just me, I. But you know, it is what it is, and what it comes down to is one thing. It's not about who you know. It's not about what you know. It's not even about what you say. It's about sincerity. when you're a sincere person, people see through the facade and they'll realize that you're a genuine person and they'll continue to rock with you. And that's why Nothing But Niners is still here, still going strong. And it's with all the support from everybody, including guys and people like yourselves. So I thank you guys for jumping on here tonight.
You gave me my best birthday present ever. You gave me Silverado Kev back on this podcast, even though that was like the one night I fell asleep during March Madness.
You slept through it. Look at that.
I watched it back though. The first thing, like when I saw Kev's face on like the preview thing on the top of my phone, I'm like, crap, it had to be tonight. But that was because you and Mama Deb and Kev all like heard my plea and made it true. And now like I can say that I got to be on a podcast with NY to the Bay. It was like the one person who like held my hand through treading up to 3, and he's like, I had no idea who any of these people were. And he's like, no, Justin Fields is like a cool dude, and like I love Trey Lance now. I'm not gonna ever flinch on it. Like my icon on Twitter has been that since the draft. But it's just like, so these are special moments for me because like I never had this before. I never got to be on with Mike before. So
yeah. I'm glad it's happening, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me, man. We've been through a lot here at Nothing But Niners. We're going to go through a lot more, and hopefully everybody out there watching, listening, and viewing, you guys continue to stick with us as well. You know, what I don't want to do is fumble at the 1 yard line like the Bills did, like trying to win the game. You know what I mean? You know, I want to cross the finish line. I want to get to where I'm trying to go. But guys, listen, all jokes aside, my final thoughts with this, man. We are in for a long season. And again, my favorite part of tonight's game was that the Niners had to overcome adversity. When things weren't going their way, they had to, you know, it's not about the talent on the field. It's about a gut check. It's about picking up a mirror, looking in the mirror, and being honest with what you see. And when you do that, when you can become selfless, you know, first identifying what your flaws are, what your weaknesses are, you have to accept them and then put them aside, learn how to overcome them. And the Niners did just that, whether it was through the coaching, whether it was through play calling, whether it was the players. The Niners really overcame all of those things tonight to secure a win after a bye week where everyone thought it was going to be some cakewalk. You know, and the Niners, one thing that we weren't normally able to do was when the game wasn't quite going our way, when we let bad teams hang around, those bad teams this season in particular seem to get the win. You don't believe me?
Denver.
Go back and watch week 1 again. Go back and watch week 3. You'll see those things start to happen where Denver and Chicago get the win. We were clearly the better team on the field, but we let them hang around just a little bit too long, and they stole the W from us. Well, tonight
the difference is they also didn't go away from the run game tonight. Like usually when push comes to shove, they quit on the run game. And they would go back to like the 5 same players that they were overusing to begin the year. And I think they're finally feeling comfortable enough where they're like, no, we're not going to change who we are. We're not going to change how we win. And we're going to spread the ball around. So, yeah, we're never going to have those special seasons for Debo or George again. But that's okay as long as we just get to see the Niners shine on offense. Yeah. So at the end of the day, if that's what we want to see, we want to see them score. We don't want to be like, oh, another field goal, oh, another 3 and out. So
yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what it took tonight to overcome all of the adversity thrown at us. So, you know, I'm looking forward to more. I think there will be some blowout wins in the 49ers future. I think there'll be another close game or two, and hopefully the guys, the players, the coaches can dig deep enough to overcome those as well. I predicted at the beginning of the season, the 13-4 season, and I'm going to stick to it until I'm wrong. Once we get that 5th loss, then I'll change my prediction. But until then, I still got the Niners going 13-4. I got us coming out of the NFC West on top, and I'm gonna ride this thing into the wheels.
And if it makes anybody feel better who didn't see it already, the Cowboys lost today, so that whole wild card opening, barely getting into the playoffs thing is wide open.
Yep.
They lost in overtime to the Packers, who were on a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah. Yep.
And Christian Watson, who everybody here wanted, had three huge touchdowns today. Could have
They've
had a fourth, but he didn't look for the ball.
So yeah, that's it, man. You know, but we're gonna wrap this thing up here. I gotta get to bed, man. I can't believe it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, man, get your rest, man.
3 hours. So we're gonna sign out. Are you guys ready? Can you guys do this? Y'all know our sign out, right? Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna point us out. Watch my fingers here. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always remain
faithful. We out of here, y'all.
God bless.
Bye, everybody.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing